3. Close game, a great battle last week. They gave Mount Zion everything that they wanted and scored 2 late touchdowns in that game and had the ball right at the end, but wasn't to be. So both teams still have some playoff hopes, and so this is a big game tonight for both squads.
You're listening to 96.3 FM, and we're streaming live. Lloyd Kirby up on the deck, bringing you the game. You can pick it up on your TV if you want. And Winnie Ransdell's back at the station turning the knobs. And now it's time to check tonight's list of the game, sponsored by Me Realty. Check the listings at merealty.com if you're looking to purchase a new home. And when it's time to sell, list your home with Me Realty. And here's Coach Ken Schweitzer with the list of the game.
Well, tonight's list of the game, number 1 is it's going to be a physical game. Mattoon comes in. They're very physical, and they are quick. They like to run all over the field, so Lincoln will have to be able to handle that. Next, number 2, first downs. The Railers need to accumulate first downs, which means keeping the ball on offense and giving the defense a chance to rest occasionally. And number 3, it's just basic play football tonight. It's homecoming night. If there was any distractions, leave them behind you. Get out on the field and play football tonight.
That's tonight's list of the game. Thank you, Coach. Brought to you by Me Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at Me Realty. And as always,
and I can only usually get a hold of Lloyd.
The kickoff sponsor is Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Call 217-735-2422 for Chicago Street Rentals. For our Railsplitters offensively, it's going to look like this. The quarterback, one of the captains, Elijah Polis, comes in as a senior, 6'2", 180. The center will be Ryan O'Donohue. He's 6'3", 280 and a junior. The left guard is Evan Maynard. He's a captain, number 71, 6'1", 260. The right guard is Wyatt Mammon, wears the number 69, 6'2", and he's he's 5'11" and a 255-pounder. We also have at right tackle Evan Walkendorf, wears the number 73. He's a sophomore, 6'1", 300 pounds. And at left tackle is Wyatt Mammon, number 69. He's 6'2", 200 pounds. The wide receivers are Trey Schilling. He's a sophomore, wears the number 11. And Scotty Batten, one of the captains, wears the number 3. He's a wide receiver. The running backs tonight will be, of course, Keon Carson, wears the number 24. He's lightning in a bottle. He's a sophomore, the running back. Also getting a start tonight is Peyton Johnson. I believe he'll wear number 17 tonight. At the running back, he's a junior, 5'8", 175. And also Isaac Decker, the running back, wears the number 13, 5'10", 140. We've got a lot of weapons on offense, Coach. We just got to get them all clicked together.
Well, that's absolutely right. We got a good passing game, a good running game. Our quarterback, Elijah Polis. Elijah Polis, thank you very much. He's completing 46% of his passes for 719 yards and 5 touchdowns so far this year. And the running game is just as potent, as long as you said, everybody's going on the right page. The game tonight, the Mattoon Green Wave, they're coached by Troy Johnson. And they were 2-3 coming in tonight, as we said earlier. Last spring, they were 2-4, beat the Railers at Mattoon 42-18. But 2 years ago, when they came here, Lincoln won a thriller in overtime, 29-28.
Coach, we've got somewhat of an oddity on the other side of the field for the Mattoon Green Wave. Twins on the field. One of the twins wears the number 50. He's Aiden Spurgeon, and he'll be snapping the ball to his quarterback brother, Jackson Spurgeon. Both seniors. So I don't know if we've ever seen that before. We've seen twins, but not the center quarterback combination.
No, but I lived one of those myself way back in my
That's
time.
right, you are a twin, Coach.
Yeah, that's right, and I was a center and he was a quarterback.
I'll be danged. Keon Carson never knew that. Kicks it away for the Railsplitters, and we're underway here from Handlin Field. Mattoon's got it at the 18 to the 20 to the 25 on the run to the 30, and they're stood up there at the 31-yard line. A good job there by 2 of the 3 Railers to make the stop there for the Railsplitters. And Coach, tonight we want to dedicate our broadcast to Matthew Young and his wife Teresa. Matthew passed away on September 29th, and he was a big part of this program. He brought a lot of sandwiches up here to us, and you got to coach all 4 of his kids in sports, 1 in softball and 3 in football.
Yeah, and it's a shame that things happen, but as you said, he had 4 great kids, and they all participated in sports. They were good football players, a good softball player.
Michelle in softball, and Derek, Eric, and Kyle in football, and we dedicate our broadcast tonight to Matthew and Teresa. So Spurgeon will take the snap under center, and he hands off to his pullback off the right side, and he's knocked down and around the, I'd say, what do you think, Coach, a 35-yard line.
I want to see who that was. I think that was 17. That was Johnson. Got to get my cord right here.
It's going to be 2nd and 6 for the Mattoon Green Wave. Spurgeon will come up under center. That's his brother at center, Aiden Spurgeon. The quarterback is Jackson Spurgeon. His tailback is Tarek Grace. Here we go. He's going to pass this time. A long bomb along the sideline, and it's incomplete. He threw the bomber there, Coach, and he was going for the downs there. He had a little bit of a lead on our protection, but he threw the pass long. Got a good arm on him.
I watched him warm up before the game, and you're right. He threw that exact pass many times there warming up, and he just flicks it out there. It looks like it's effortless for him, and that time he overthrew his receiver by about 3 or 4 yards.
3rd and 6 for the Green Wave. They're in their all-white uniforms with the green numerals. Spurgeon up under center. Gets the snap. Hands off to his tailback off the right side. He stays on his feet and gets a first down before he is taken down. Knee went down just at the 47-yard line, and a first down for the Mattoon Green Wave. Very explosive run there.
Yeah, that's Tariq Grace, and he's a 6'2", 185-pounder, and he just bowled through the middle and took it out to the 47 for a first down.
Tariq Grace wears the number 9. 1st and 10 for the Green Wave. At their own 47-yard line out of an I formation. They got one wing, and now he's going to hand it off to Tariq Grace again on the right side, still on his feet, and he spins for a first down again into Lincoln territory. Ball's going to be spotted around the 42-yard line in Lincoln territory.
He ran off tackle there on the right side that time, and Lincoln just didn't crash down on him fast enough. As you said, he picked up another first down to the 42-yard line of the Railers.
Great night for football, and as Coach said in the pregame, it's a great night every night for football. Spurgeon looks along the Lincoln defensive line. Now he goes up under center. He's got the snap. Hands off to Tariq Grace again on the right side, and he bucks and fights, and he's finally taken down about the Lincoln 35-yard line. Early in the ball game, 10:23 on the first quarter clock, no score, but the Mattoon Green Wave on the move.
It's a case of, if you can't stop him, keep doing it, and he's carried the last 3 times for big yards every time.
Defensively for the Railsplitters at the nose guard tonight is Evan Maynard. He's a senior, 6'1", 260. Spurgeon up under center. Hands off, and he's got another first down. That, I believe, was number 32, the fullback, Gavin Klein, for the first down for the Green Wave.
They're going to put it on about the 29-yard line. They're just marching downfield here, Bob, and that's their 3rd first down on this drive.
And the defensive ends for Lincoln tonight are Nathan Ladage and Wyatt Mammon. Spurgeon looks along the line of scrimmage. Another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. This time this time he keeps the ball, and he's going to throw it up ahead to the end zone, and a touchdown for Mattoon. He faked him out on the handoff, and he throws the touchdown pass to the X-back, Darius White, and for 6 points for the Green Wave, and they lead at 6-0 now, and they'll attempt to kick the extra point. The man that attempts the extra points for the Green Wave is a kid by the name of Gordon. Matthew Gordon, the senior, 6-footer. And are they going to attempt or go for the 2-point?
Well, they set up this way to try to fake you out. If you don't cover it, then they're going to run it. But they'll shift and go back over the ball here shortly.
Well, they've got me faked out, Coach. Here's the snap.
They're going to run it. And
pitch to the outside, and he wants to throw.
Oh, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. They did not get the 2-point conversion, so they keep the lead 6-0 with 9:27 left in the first quarter, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Railer fans, let's hear it for the soccer team tonight. 8-0, a victory over Olney tonight. Soccer team is still undefeated.
You're listening to Lincoln Rail Splitter football on homecoming night. Don't forget to call Mike Moskey. Mike Moskey Auction Service phone 217-519-3959 or go online to moskeyauction.com. Also, your State Bank of Lincoln, a division of Heartland Bank and Trust member FDIC. And kicking it away, it's going to be Matthew Gordon for the Mattoon Green Wave. Decker and Keon Carson back deep for the Railsplitters. Gordon will kick it away. Waits for the whistle from the official. Here we go. Here's the boot from his own 40, and it's a low hopping ball, and it's picked up at around the 28-yard line, and the Lincoln runner is up around the 38, 39-yard line. I didn't pick up who that was that got the football.
It was the up back there, and it looked like it was, yeah, I didn't catch it either for sure. Osland, I think.
Osland. Okay, yeah, you did a good job. Also defensively, like Caden Osland, he's a senior, and he gets the ball. Good field position for the Railsplitters at their own 40-yard line. Trey Schilling now going to split here to the near side. Scotty Batten, one of the captains of the far side of the field. Elijah Polis, the lone man in the backfield for the Railsplitters. Man in motion. He gets the handoff. Now he's going to throw it up ahead to Schilling. He's got it at the 50, the 45, the 40. And trying to punch it away.
Yeah, let's throw a flag on that.
And he was throwing some vicious right hooks at the football. And Schilling does a good job of hanging onto that football. And that is a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. And that's the way we like it, baby, for the Railsplitters at the 38-yard line with 9:05 on the first quarter clock. The Green Wave leads at 6-0, but a big play there for the Railsplitters in those home green uniforms. At the fullback, it's Peyton Johnson, number 17 for the Railsplitters. In motion goes Keon Carson. Carson gets it, snaps one tackle, busts ahead, and he's up ahead to around the 32-yard line, and that's a 6-yard pickup for Keon Carson. Keon Carson, he bounced off. Oh, go ahead, Coach. He bounced off one guy.
We got a flag here on this side of the field, and it's going to come back. Penalty on the Railers.
I didn't see the signal, but...
it was motion penalty. Somebody moved early or turned upfield too quick, one or the other.
All right, and they'll march it off from the 38, the original line of scrimmage, back to the 43-yard line. First and 15 for the Railsplitters. 8:40 left for the first quarter clock.
As you said, Bob, that negated about a 6-yard gain there by Carson. Go ahead.
O'Donohue going to snap. Out of the gun, man in motion, Keon Carson. He's got the ball. He wants to make the turn. He does along the left side of the field. He dances, he fights, and he's down across the 30. And they'll say his knee went down at the 30. So that's a 13-yard pickup for Keon Carson from the 43 to the 30-yard line.
You can see watching out there already that that Mattoon is a pretty physical defensive team. They're punching at the ball and falling on top of the runner after he's down a little bit. So Railers got to answer that toughness with toughness of their own.
Ball on the far side of the hash mark. That's right. You got to answer tough with tough. Schilling came out, and now Patton's going to split wide here to the near side. Polis, man in motion. Keon Carson hands off Peyton Johnson in the backfield, and he does a good job of keeping his feet moving, and he's got a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it. 7:43 on the first quarter clock. Peyton Johnson, let's see where they spot the football, and that's going to be at the 25-yard line. 5-yard pickup for Peyton Johnson. Where's the number 17? Gets the start tonight at fullback.
At that time, the Green Wave brought about 9 people up in the box trying to stop that run up the middle, and Peyton Johnson picked up 5 yards going straight up the middle against that defense.
Here we go. Lone man in the backfield, the quarterback, Elijah Polis, the senior. He's got the snap. And he keeps it himself. He's got a hold and a big hole, and he fights and rambos. Oh, just across the 5. They're going to call it the 5. Fake the handoff to the running back, and Elijah Polis. I mean, you could have drove a car through that hole, Coach, and he's down to the 5, and that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first and goal for the Railsplitters, and that's the way we like it, baby.
Yeah, well, last week he showed that he could run with the football. That was the first time last week all year, and he just continues right there with a 20-yard pickup down to the 5.
Very impressive for the Railsplitters, no matter where you're at. The Railers on the move. You can pick up Railer football all around the world if you want. Here's the handoff, and that's going to go to, I believe, Isaac Decker, and he might have got a football length out of it. Didn't get very far. He tried his best to come around the right on the short side of the field.
Second down goal.
Yeah, they're still going to spot it at the 5, so no pickup. Second down goal for the Railsplitters. 6:28, 6:27 on the first quarter clock. The Green Wave of Mattoon leads the Railsplitters 6-0. They break the huddle. O'Donohue comes up over the football. A big offensive line for Lincoln. They've got 3 guys in the backfield. Polis waits for the snap. Man in motion. Takes the pitch, hands off to the next guy through, and he's got the touchdown. Touchdown for the Railsplitters.
That was Isaac Decker again.
Isaac Decker for 6 for the Railers, and we're tied with 6:06. The Sixers are wild here at Handlin Field on homecoming night. And no, we're not going to sing Daydream Believer at halftime. Stu Weineken and I tried that back in the 90s, and it wasn't very pretty. 6-6 here early. 6:06 left in the first quarter. Lincoln will go for the 2-point conversion and the lead here. Fasten your seat belts. Here's Polis, rolls to his right, passes up ahead, a 2-point conversion in the corner of the end zone. A little unnecessary roughness after the play and a flag. And who caught that pass, Coach?
Well, that is number 22.
22, that's Ledley for the Railsplitters. Caught the pass, and the Mattoon player just shoved him after he caught the pass. So that penalty be assessed, I believe, on the kickoff. Jaden Ledley from Elijah Polis for the 2-point conversion, and that'll make the score Lincoln 8 and Mattoon 6 with 6:06 left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lincoln Railsplitter football on 96.3 FM, and we're streaming live to you tonight. And Keon Carson's going to kick it off for the Railsplitters. Chicago Street Rentals is our proud kickoff sponsor for the Railsplitters. Check it out. Perry Weingartner out there on North Kickapoo. Keon Carson, here's his kick. It's his best one of the year, and it's caught it around the 11, and they come up to the 20, to the 25. Looks for running room there, and a nice wrap-up tackle there by the Railsplitters. On the tackle there, that was number, I think
that was Scotty Batten.
No, it's 33.
Oh, I thought 3 was in there. Okay,
yeah,
well, it could have been 2.
Yeah, I got to figure out who that is because you don't see him too often, number 33 for the Railsplitters.
Okay, the penalty after the extra point, Bob, was a call on both teams offsetting, so there was no yardage. But that's what the Mattoon's going to bring, that kind of a game. And so the Railers did a great job of answering their first touchdown with one of their own. That was Owen Grant, Coach. He's a sophomore, 6 foot 160. Made a nice tackle there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at the 30-yard line. Spurgeon up under center. He's got the snap. Hands. Oh, good job there. Good penetration by the Railer defense as they wrap up Grace there. Linebackers for Railers tonight. One of the outside linebackers is Darren Stevens. He's a sophomore. Inside linebacker Peyton Johnson. He's playing both ways. Tate Johnston, he's an inside linebacker. And Jaden Ledley, who got the 2-point conversion, is the outside linebacker. The corners are the two brothers, Kenai Carson and Keon Carson, and the safeties are Scotty Batten and Isaac Decker. Spurgeon's got the snap. And he hands off to his tailback, and a good job there by the Railsplitters there. Quite a few of them there to take him down. It looks like a fumble. Let's see what the officials rule.
I
think the Railers are a little concerned about a little piling on afterwards, but they just got to play the game and not worry about trying to officiate, and they're going to get some of those calls.
Laddage up on that front line for the Railsplitters along with Maynard and Mammon. 4:55 left for the first quarter. Lincoln leads at 8-6. Spurgeon's got the snap. He's going to roll out to his right.
Oh, man.
There's nobody there. Couldn't catch him, and he's going to run to the sideline and get a first down. There was one rail splitter back there, but he couldn't quite catch up with him. Spurgeon's throwing gate speed to pick up the first down for the Green Wave. He goes out of bounds at the, let's say, the 41-yard line of Green Wave.
First down, Mattoon.
Yeah, sorry, Bob. You knew that was going to be a potential pass, and he rolled right. There was no containment for the Railers on defense on that side, and he had running room, and he had a receiver going out, but he took the run and got the first down.
Somehow Spurgeon's got a hand. Oh, nice job of the Railsplitters on the blitzkrieg there. He wasn't going. Grace wasn't going anywhere. Two Railsplitters there on the far side of the field. I couldn't pick up that one. Was that 88 for Lincoln?
Yeah, there were several players in there. I didn't catch a number either, but, they're just stacking the middle.
Oh, that was Hayden Allen.
Doing a nice job of stopping them before they can get to the line of scrimmage. That was a 3-yard loss.
At the 38, 2nd and 12 for the Green Wave. 4 minutes left for the first quarter. Lincoln leads at 8-6. Spurgeon looking at the Lincoln defense. Now he goes up under center. Got the snap. Hands to the tailback. Oh, he's got plenty of running room. He's got a first down and more, and he's finally tripped up. Touchdown saving tackle out there. I'll try and pick up who that number is in the back there. Tough to pick him up from that. I believe that was Johnson. I think Peyton Johnson made the touchdown saving tackle.
That was a 22-yard pickup on that run, and he just did that off tackle, and Lincoln wasn't there to stop him. Lincoln was blitzing, but they blitzed from the wrong side.
In Lincoln territory at the 41st and 10 for the Green Wave. 3:30 left for the first quarter. You're listening to 96.3 FM. Spurgeon waits for the snap, hands first guy through, and he's got another first down for the Green Wave. And I believe that was Klein for the Green Wave. Inside to the 28-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a 12-yard pickup. Yeah, they're just ripping off some big yardage here, and looked like they might have been able to stop him right at the line of scrimmage, but he broke through, and then once he got through the line, there was room to run, and he picked up 12.
That was Klein, 1st and 10 at the 28. 3:06 left for the first quarter. Spurgeon looks down to the right side of the field. Now he comes up under center. He's got the snap. Hands off to Grace. Right side on his feet. Got another first down. Still stays on his feet. And he fights his way down close to the end zone. Just short of a touchdown. Took about 4 or 5 Railsplitters to take him down.
Yeah, he's a ton. He's a good runner. Where's our thing on him?
Evan Walkendorf checking in for the Railsplitters, the sophomore, 6'1", 300-pounder on defense.
Grace is 6'2", 185 pounds. He's a hard-nosed runner.
First and goal for the Green Wave, 2:40, and he's in. Did they call it touchdown?
No.
No.
I think he got the playoff.
Okay. Still first and goal for Mattoon at the 1-yard line. They stopped the clock.
I guess he must have got in because they're getting ready for the extra point. I didn't see the play.
1-yard touchdown run, Jackson.
1-yard touchdown run, and that was the quarterback, Jackson Spurgeon, on the quarterback sneak, and that'll make it 12-8 in favor of Mattoon. And they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap, the handoff to Grace. And he's in for the 2-point conversion. That was Grace for the 2-point conversion for Mattoon. I'll make the score. Mattoon 14, Lincoln 8 with 2:39 remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Coming night, and Mattoon has just taken the lead with 2:39 left in the first quarter, 14-8. In there on the kickoff team for Lincoln is number 42, Gavin Givens. He's a senior, and Joseph Dahm. He's a sophomore for the Railsplitters. It'll be kicked away by Mattoon. It's another low one and picked up. Got to get it. And he stays on his feet. That may have been Ledley again. It's hard to take him down. It's like a scrum out there, and they won't blow the whistle, and they finally do. They had 22 guys around the ball. And
I thought that was Hayden Gilner, number 52. Is that what you saw?
Gilner.
Yeah.
You're right. What was that name? Hayden Gilner?
Yes. He's a senior.
55. That was a surprise.
Well, it was a short kick again. That must be their mode of operation. And he was an up guy, and he took a while to pick it up, but he finally did and got it to the 39.
And that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Railsplitters at their own 39-yard line. 2:29 left for the first quarter. Lincoln trails it by 6, 14-8. Polis out of the gun. Man in motion. He's got it. Wants to look for a hole. Pops to the outside and dives up ahead to the... See if they'll give him the 40-yard line. That was Isaac Decker for the Railsplitters. Picked up a yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Splitters at the 40.
Decker was trying to read a block out there from his wideout and couldn't tell whether to go in or out, and he was getting a block there, and he finally went outside and dove for that 1 yard.
Here we go. O'Donohue up over the football. Bat and split wide to the far side of the field. Man in motion's Keon Carson fumble. Polis dives for it, and I hope he got on it. It was a
high snap. Yeah, it was way high snap. He wanted to give it to Carson coming across, but the ball kind of got bobbled there in between them, and luckily Polis got it.
2-yard loss.
Yep.
3rd down. 3rd and 11 for the Railsplitters. Clock's on the move. Minute 30 left for the first quarter. Big play here for the Railsplitters. Polis out of the gun. He's got a lone running back. That's Johnson behind him. He's got the snap. He's got time to throw across the middle. Picked off by Mattoon. And they'll take the ball down along the right side of the field. Tackle out there, I believe, by Schilling. And that ball picked off by the Mattoon Green Wave, unfortunately.
Interception.
Yeah, they had a lot of white jerseys back there and one receiver for the Railers, and he tried to get it in there, and it was just picked off as he stepped in front of the receiver and then ran it back to the 37-yard line of the Railers.
That was Slater Trier. He's a sophomore, 5'11", 125. 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at the Lincoln 37-yard line, and now the defense is going to have to go to work. Spurgeon up under center on the far side hash mark. He hands off to... No, he's going to keep it. Rolls out to his left. He's got plenty of time. Throws it long, incomplete. He aired that one out. Receiver was open, but he threw it way over his head, so it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Green Wave.
Yeah, they've got some speed in their wide receivers, and he was just able to get past the Lincoln defender, and had the ball been on target, it would have been a touchdown.
The Lincoln defense is going to have to buckle down here. 1:09 left in the first quarter. They trail at 14-8.
I don't know if you can see it, Bob, but they've got a right tackle out there who is 6'8", 270 pounds.
Wow, I should be able to see him.
Yeah, he kind of sticks up when he gets down in his stance.
That is one big hombre on homecoming night for Mattoon. Spurgeon out of the gun. And off Grace, and boy, he's tough to take down. Looks like he's got another first down, Coach.
Yeah, we stopped him a play or two in that last drive, but that's all. We just slowed him down. We didn't really stop him, and he's just picked up another first down for them.
The Lincoln 27-yard line. We're in the red, 50 seconds left for the quarter. Lincoln trails at 14-8. Darren Stevens on the tackle for the Lincoln Railsplitters. 2nd and 10 at the 27. Here it is. They're going to give it to Grace. They can't stop him, so he keeps it. Spins, fights, still on his feet. He's got another first down, and they still can't take him down. And now he's inside the 10-yard line or around the 8-yard line.
Grace, the ball carrier.
What's the size on him, Coach? It's tough to take him down.
185, 6'2", 185.
He's a rambling, gambling man. It's tough to take him down.
And he's only a junior.
1st and goal for the Mattoon Green Wave at the Lincoln 9. They can get another playoff before the end of the first quarter. Spurgeon up under center. He's got the snap.
Go, fumble!
Fumble! Did Lincoln get it? They are close. They're fighting for it.
Nope.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh, penalty. Flags all over the place.
Fumble recovered.
Johnson dove for it. He almost got it back, Coach, but it wasn't meant to be.
He tried. Yeah, that was a good effort there. But the flags came out after the play was over, it seemed like, so who knows what these are going to be.
6.3 seconds on the first quarter clock. We wait to see what's going on out there. Don't forget to catch the Cheap Seats Saturday morning sports show tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I don't know who the scheduled guests are, and I don't know where it's at, but it's on 96.3 FM. You can pick it up on your mobile device with the Mixler app or watch live online via YouTube. That's the Cheap Seats Saturdays at 9 a.m. on WLCN, 96.3 FM. That's going to be a penalty against Lincoln.
Yeah, it's going to be half the distance to the goal. The ball was recovered on the about the 12, and then the penalty is half the distance.
Personal foul, and that's going to run out the end of the first quarter with the score. The Mattoon Green Wave 14 and the Lincoln Railsplitters 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Lincoln Railsplitter football, and Coach, is pretty much a fight out there, and they're letting the Green Wave get away with just about anything they want.
Well, we knew it was going to be physical. I think we said that before the game started. It's going to be a physical game, and they're going to fly all over the field, and that's what they've done so far. And they took advantage of an interception. Now they're getting ready to score again. They scored on their first 2 possessions, and they're just about ready to do it again here to start the second period.
Second and goal for the Green Wave at the Lincoln 6-yard line. And on the Cheap Seats, Coach Silkowski will be on there. In person, also the Olympia coach, Eric Lyons, via phone, will be on the Cheap Seats. And here we go. Spurgeon's going to go up under center. He's got the snap. Hands off. That's Grace. They try to trip him up. He goes for the end zone, and he's in for the touchdown. 6 points, Mattoon. We got a chance to hit him in the backfield, but he broke the tackle and went in for the 6, so that'll make it. But a penalty, hold the phone, a penalty on the play.
Got a hold against Mattoon.
So it's not 6 points. So that'll march him back. When they started at the 6, that should put him on the 11, Coach. First and goal, or pardon me, that'll be second and goal from the 11-yard line.
So they're going to go farther than that. It depends on where the hold happened. It's 10 yards from where it happened, so it's going to go back to the 20.
I like that. So that would be second and goal from the 20 for the Mattoon Green Wave. Early second quarter. Green Wave leads it 14-8. And also, after the Cheap Seats, don't miss the Illini Guys Sports Spectacular show. This week's guests include the broadcaster for the football team. There's the snap and the hand. No, he keeps it. Wants to throw. Get him. Let's go, guys. They got him. Spin him down. That's Gandolfi on the tackle for the Railsplitters. Gandolfi comes in there and makes a nice tackle, Coach. Number 18.
We had good coverage in the secondary there because he rolled to his right, Spurgeon did, and couldn't find a receiver right away. And then Lincoln had a safety, I think it was coming up to force the issue, and then Gandolfi finished him off.
Third and goal from the 20 now for the Green Wave. The Railsplitters have come to the party now. They need to hold them here. They trail by 6, early second quarter. Spurgeon up under center. Looks along the line of scrimmage, and now there's a timeout for the Green Wave. And as the Green Wave take a timeout, they lead at 14-8, early second quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Lincoln Railsplitter football under the lights on a Friday night from Handlin Field. And, Coach, it's a beautiful night for football and a lot of fans out here tonight.
Yeah, well, homecoming probably brings a few people back, extra people out, but it is. There's a little breeze from the south, which doesn't bother anybody. The temperature's probably in the mid-70s by now. Great night for football.
Mattoon didn't like what they saw. They're on the near side hash mark, so they called a timeout. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the Lincoln 20-yard line for the Mattoon Green Wave. And I see that big guy you were talking about out there, number 76. Closer look from here.
Yeah, he's at left tackle now.
Spurgeon out of the gun. He's got the snap. Oh, good pressure by the Railsplitters.
Oh, he got away.
He got away on the sideline. He's going to run out of bounds. We had 2 or 3 guys there. We had a good chance, good coverage on the receivers, and he got away. So it's going to be
still 4th down.
4th down, I think, at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, but
12-yard run.
You said it right, Bob. They had him stopped. You know, they had him corralled there, and he got away, and then nobody was there to stop him.
4th and goal at the 8. This time he's going to operate out of the gun again. They've got a lot of weapons. 3 receivers to the left, 1 here to the near side. He looks to the sideline to the coach again. Play clock down to 13 seconds. 4th and goal from the 8. He looks. Oh, another guy almost had him across the middle. And that ball is caught for the touchdown.
Number 35.
6 points for the Mattoon Green Wave. Matthew Gordon caught the ball. Wide open in the middle of the end zone. So that makes the score, as I said, Mattoon 20 and Lincoln 8. 10:42 left in the second quarter. Mattoon looks like right now they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. One of the quarterback talking to one of his running backs. Now he goes up under center. And he's going to throw it. He wants to throw it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And he's got it.
Same guy.
Same guy. Gordon got the 2-point conversion. He was backpedaling, caught it, crashed into the pylon, and they got the 2. So that's going to make the score Green Wave 22, Lincoln 8. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Sending you the vibes from up there. You can watch us on TV, on YouTube, streaming live, and Winnie Ransdell back at the station turning the knobs for us. Right now, the Railsplitters out on the field. Back to receive are Keon Carson and Isaac Decker for the Railsplitters. Kicking it away for the Mattoon Green Wave is it's not Slater, it's Gordon, Matthew Gordon, the guy that caught the touchdown pass and the 2-point conversion, and here's the boot. And it comes up short. Lincoln picks it up. Right side, looking for running room. Still got some running room. That's Isaac Decker. And he did a good job of picking the football up, and he gets up to around the Lincoln, call it the 37, 38-yard line.
Yeah, not bad field position to start this possession, and Decker did a good job of getting what he could out of that.
We need to put some points on the board on this drive. We trail it 22-8.
Well, and just as important to putting some points on there, we need to hold the ball and keep the defense off the field for a while, because Mattoon's offense has shown their potency here so far in this first half.
Polis out of the gun. Got a man in the slot, and a man, that is Keon Carson, makes the turn at the 40, 45, 50, and he's finally drug out of bounds. Keon Carson, and that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby, and the blazing speed of Keon Carson as he comes around that left side. Got some good blocking out there from Batten and Gandolfi.
That was a 15-yard pickup for Keon and into Mattoon territory.
First down, Railers.
1st and 10 for the Railsplitters. The 47-yard line of Mattoon. Wing formation, Polis out of the gun. Man in motion's got the snap. Hands off, that is Isaac Decker. And Decker stays on his feet. They still haven't blown him dead. He took a heck of a shot. I thought they knocked him down, and he down coach at the 37-yard line.
Well, that was a reverse in the backfield. He handed it off to Carson, who handed it off to Decker. And you're right, he got stopped, and he just kept his feet and kept driving and got loose and picked up extra yards for a first down.
Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance, first down. And that's the way we like it. I thought he got hit by a truck, and he kept going. Pull this out of the gun. 1st and 10. Man in motion's got the snap. Keon Carson on the run. He's at the 30 and he's dumped at the 29. Keon Carson taken down there by Slater Trier, and he's at the the Mattoon, call it the 30-yard line. 7-yard pickup for Keon Carson.
2nd down and 3.
Carson just showed his speed there, Bob. As he turned the corner, he shot upfield and picked up 7 yards. Good first down play.
2nd and 3 for the Railsplitters. O'Donohue up to the line of scrimmage. Now he'll go down over the football. He'll snap it to Elijah Polis. Polis out of the guns, got the snap. Again, hands off. No, he keeps it himself. Left side. He's going to go. Touchdown, Elijah Polis. From 30 yards out, faked the handoff to Keon Carson, and he took it in for 6 yards. And somebody for the Railsplitters is shook up. That's Polis. He's shook up in the end zone. He got hit hard in the end zone, and the official stopping things there. He got the 6 points, but Elijah Polis unfortunately shook up in the end zone. That's going to make the score 22-14 with 8:57 on the second quarter clock. And right now we're going to take a 30-second timeout. Elijah Polis injured right now down in the end zone. Lincoln Railsplitter football, they got the 6 on the touchdown on the 30-yard run from Elijah Polis. He's off the field now, made it underneath his own power, and now Lincoln will attempt to kick the extra point. This is Jaden Ledley who will attempt to kick the extra point for Lincoln. Here's the snap, the placement, the kick, and it through the uprights. That's a point for Lincoln, and Lincoln now within a touchdown, 22-15 with 8:57 remaining in the first half. Don't forget our kickoff sponsor out there on North Kickapoo Street, that's Chicago Street Rentals. Perry Weinbrenner and his crew out there, they've got every piece of equipment that you need for any type of construction job. Anywhere you need to work, they can get the job done for you. That's Chicago Street Rentals out on North Kickapoo.
Well, the Railers did a nice job of answering the touchdown of Mattoon by coming down, and it just took 4 plays and covered 62 yards. Ended with that 30-yard run by the quarterback, and let's hope he's doing okay and will be able to come back into the game.
Okay, we get ready to kick it off here. Keon Carson kicks it away for the Railsplitters. Here's the boot. Going to come up a little bit short at the 20-yard line. And Mattoon Green Wave players taken down out around the 30. I don't think that was Keon Carson on the kickoff. I think that was number 5 for Lincoln. I better do my homework and check that one. I think that was
Justin Powell.
Yeah, Justin Powell. He's a senior. He was the guy that kicked that one. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave at their own 30-yard line.
30-yard line, first down, Mattoon.
A lot of scoring tonight. Very exciting. Mattoon leads Lincoln 22-15 with 8:50 left in the first half. Spurgeon comes up under center. Got the snap and hands off to one of his running backs, and he's up around the 35-yard line.
But defensively, you can live with plays like that. That was maybe a see where they place it. Maybe a 5-yard pickup, but it's the big ones that they break that are really hurt you on defense. So the Railers need to just slow them down a little bit and make some sure tackles on their running backs.
Spurgeon's got the snap, hands off to his tailback.
They got him.
Good
now.
pressure there by the Railsplitters.
Yeah.
He only got about a yard out of it. It was 2nd and 5. So this will be around 3rd and 4 for the Green Wave.
They were on the far side of the field, so I couldn't see the number who was wrapping him up, but they slowed him down and got some help from other defenders, and that's what you got to do, get a lot of people around the ball to stop them. He only picked up 1 on that play.
So the ball will be spotted at the Mattoon 3rd Green Wave. 7:50 left for the half. They lead at 22-15. Whoa! What? Is that a fumble? There's flags all over the place.
Oh, they jumped. The line left, and they hadn't snapped the ball yet. A little confusion.
5-yard penalty. 3rd and 9 now for the Green Wave. That'll back the football up to the Green Wave 31-yard line.
That may change them from a running play to a passing play. So Lincoln's defending secondary is going to have to do a good job covering some receivers here.
Spurgeon's got the snap.
Nope.
Hands off Grace, left side. They got to wrap him up, and they do.
Did. Nice job.
Wrap up the big guy. Scotty Batten on the tackle for the Railsplitters.
That was a good series, good defensive series against their good running back. They stopped him for short yardage, and now it should be a punting situation.
4th and 9. And on the long snap, it's going to be Spencer. On the punt, it'll be Matthew Gordon. Pardon me. That'll be Slater Trier. Trier in your scorebook. Trier. Slater Trier will punt it away. There's nobody back for Lincoln. Here's the snap. It's high, but he catches it, and he boots it away. End over end. And it's going to get a Mattoon now. It's going to come up dead at around the 34-yard line. And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Railsplitters. That's good field position, Coach, at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that's not bad, for not having any back to return. And I'm assuming that Lincoln does that because they want to make sure that they protect against any kind of a fake on the punt. So that's fine. It's, as you said, good field position. Defense did a great job there of holding them finally and forcing the punt. Now the offense needs to go back to work as they have already tonight, scoring 2 touchdowns so far.
And Coach Schweitzer, the good news is Elijah Polis trots back out on the field for the Railsplitters. He's got the snap. Hands off to Gandolfi. Gandolfi spins, fights across the 40 to the 41-yard line. 7-yard pickup for Gandolfi for the Railsplitters.
Yeah, nice to see him carry the ball, and he just hit the middle of the line and just kept running and spun a little bit and kept his feet moving. Picked up 7 yards on first down. Nice play.
Tony Gandolfi's a senior. He's a 6-footer, weighs 180 pounds. But it's good to see Elijah Polis out there. He got banged up when he scored that touchdown, that 30-yard run, but he's back out there. Polis out of the gun, wing formation, man in motion. They hand it to Keon Carson. Makes the turn, fights, got a first down and more. He won't go down, stays on his feet, and he's finally tripped up at around the 42-yard line of Mattoon, and a big gain for Lincoln, and that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. A rambling, gambling man, that's Keon Carson. When he gets the football, he puts on the brights and takes off.
Well, he's got some good moves, too, out there, Bob. He fakes out the defense a little bit, gives them a step one way and goes the other, and nice run past midfield to the Mattoon 42.
Batten split here to the near side. The right side of the field, that's Ledley, number 22 for the Railsplitters. Polis out of the gun. Got a man in the slot on the right side. The wings are Carson and Decker. Decker goes in motion. And now Polis, there's a flag. Polis wants to throw. And he's taken down in the backfield. I don't think he got rid of it. Yeah, he did get rid of it. But there was a flag over there on the far side of the field.
It's against the Railers.
Something went awry there.
Penalty against the Railers, illegal shift.
Illegal.
I thought that when it started, somebody was in motion and somebody else moved.
What's that mean? You were supposed to put it in second gear, but you put it in third? Or?
Well, you can only have one guy in motion. The other, you can only move one guy. And I thought somebody else reset over on the far side. And It's going to be a 5-yard walk-off against
First down at 15 for the Railers.
First and 15 for the Railsplitters at the Mattoon 47-yard line. 5:14 left for the half. Lincoln trails it by a touchdown, 22-15. Listen to 96.3 FM, WLCN, man in motion. Got the snap. That's Keon Carson. He bounces off a couple guys, and he gets a good gain across the 35-yard line. Not quite a first down, but a good gain, Coach.
Yeah, for first down run, yeah. And, yeah, he just bounced off a few defenders, too. You know, he's a determined runner out there tonight, and he picked up some great yardage out to about the 33-yard line.
14-yard pickup.
Yep.
14-yard pickup for Carson.
Nice run. Clock running, 4:40-46 for the first half. Polis, the quarterback for the Railsplitters. Keon Carson's that right wing. Isaac Decker is the left wing. Gandolfi's the fullback. Keon goes in motion, gets the football again, makes the turn along the sideline, and he's ran out of bounds. It's got to be close to a first down, and it is, and that's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it here in Railsplitter land. First and 10 for the Railsplitters.
Pick up a 5 down to the 28-yard line.
5-yard pickup by Keon Carson, and we're at the 28-yard line. 4:20 left for the first quarter. Here come the Railsplitters in the home green jerseys, the white helmets, the white pants, the white numerals. Pull this out of the gun, the wing formation. Here's the ball. Gandolfi, left side, and he stood up at the 25-yard line. That'll be a 3-yard pickup for Tony Gandolfi, and a 2nd and 7 for the Railsplitters.
And that's not a bad first down play. I'd like another yard or two out of it, but 3 yards on first down, right up the middle. You change your ball carrier. Carson's carried it several times in a row, and so Gandolfi hits the middle and picks up 3 for you.
Wake up, sleepy Jean. Okay, here we go. 3:42 left for the first half. Oh, what can it mean to a homecoming queen? All right, here's Polis out of the gun. He's got the snap. Keon Carson makes the turn, and he's up close, Coach, to the 26-yard line.
I think he's got enough for a first down.
That's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like the Railsplitters on the roll.
First down.
First and 10 for the Railsplitters.
So you got about 8 on that one, I believe. If
he's pushing 100 yards in the first half.
We got him unofficially for 79 so far, but hey, he's getting some nice blocking up front too, which allows him to get to the outside there. They're not letting any penetration, and he's got running room and turning the corner.
You got Wyatt Momman over there, and here we go. That's Gandolfi, still on his feet. Gandolfi, he's across the 10-yard line. Nice run there, as Coach mentioned the blocking, some great blocking again out there for the Railsplitters.
He's running hard with the football right up the middle, and
they say it's the 10.
7-yard pickup.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Second.
7 for Gandolfi.
7-yard pickup, 2nd and 3 for the Railsplitters at the 10-yard line. Hang on to that football. They're going to try and punch it out. Peyton Johnson in there now. Here's the snap. Fake the pitch. Here's the handoff. That's Peyton Johnson. He's in.
I think was that Decker or Johnson?
In for the touchdown. I thought it was Johnson.
10-yard touchdown. Isaac Decker.
Decker. It was Isaac Decker. I'm sorry. Isaac Decker on the touchdown for the Lincoln Railsplitters. Number 13, Isaac Decker for the 6th. That'll make it 22-21. Isaac Decker got the handoff and took it in there.
That was a nice design play, just a little counter inside, and he did a nice job of finding some open. There was a hole for him, and he took advantage of it and went through and got to the
conversion and the lead. Snap. Polis rolls out to his left, in trouble, pumps it up ahead, incomplete. So Lincoln will trail it by 1 with 2:24 left in the half. 22-21. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Two-point conversion intended for Peyton Johnson, incomplete.
Railsplitter football on a Friday homecoming night. I hope you caught caught the parade today. It's going to be a kickoff by Justin Powell, and it's going to come down at around the 28. And the Green Wave bring it up on the left side of the field, looking for running room, break to the inside, and now they're finally tackled around the 36-yard line.
There's a flag on the far side of the field.
That was a Chicago Street Rental kickoff. That's our fine sponsor for our kickoffs. Chicago Street Rentals out in the 1900 block of North Kickapoo. Right now the ball's spotted at the 36-yard line. 2:15 left for the half. Lincoln trails it by 1 to the Green Wave, 22-21. If you were looking for an exciting football game tonight, you've got it. We did trail 22-8.
A lot of offensive action here in this game. That is a penalty against the Green Wave, but that last drive for the Railers started on their own 34, covered 66 yards on 8 plays for the touchdown.
10-yard touchdown run by Isaac Decker for the Railsplitters. Took it right up the middle, got some good blocking. Big penalty there.
51-yard line where they began 1st and 10.
21 at the first. It's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 21. This time they're looking for passing plays. Spurgeon out of the gun. He's in trouble. Here come the Railsplitters. Now he gets rid of it, but Batten's there to wrap him up. Batten was there. He kept. He was like a zone that he was playing there.
Yeah, well, he saw the quarterback Spurgeon rolling to his right, and he had to decide whether to stay with the receiver or to attack the quarterback. He stayed with the receiver and made the stop after the completion.
He was the first guy there. Then Gandolfi came over to help out.
They lost a couple on that play back to the 19-yard line.
2nd and 12 now for the Green Wave, and they'll go for the bomb again.
Yeah, they're taking their time, though. They may want to just get this quarter over and get in halftime.
Jackson Spurgeon throws it across the middle, complete. But there's a nice tackle there by Johnson for the Railsplitters.
Yep. Good coverage there. He slipped one tackle, but Johnson was there to make the stop, and now there's going to be a timeout.
Brought down by Peyton Johnson.
Peyton Johnson's a junior. Took him down. They stopped the clock on the timeout with 1:24 left in the half. Lincoln trails Mattoon 22-21. We'll be back in 30 seconds. .3 FM WLCN on your radio dial. That's country by day, rock and roll by night. On a Friday night here from Handlin Field, it's Railsplitter football. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for Mattoon at their 21-yard line. 1:24 for the half. They lead Lincoln 22-21. Jackson's high snap, but he garners it. Now he throws it up ahead. Now Lincoln's got to make a tackle.
Oh, don't let him outside.
Don't let him to the outside. You're right, Coach. And they finally wrap him up. A lot of Railsplitters there.
Yeah,
a whole ton of them there.
Just short of the first down, I think. Lincoln's got I think Stevens might have hurt his shoulder there.
Keeps the clock running. Stevens shook up on comes off the, yes.
It looks like he's holding his shoulder.
His left shoulder. It's just limp. And he's taking his helmet off on the sideline. And it's running down here in the last minute. Football at the 30-yard line.
4th down. Now they're letting the clock run. I thought Lincoln maybe took that last time out, but they're not going to punt it here. They're going to try to get the first down and keep the drive.
4th and a yard. Spurgeon waits for the snap.
Yeah, they're just going to let it run down.
And now they're walking off the field.
They took a timeout. As the play clock got down to 1, they took timeout.
With 30 seconds left in the first half.
I'm looking for Stevens on the side.
He's right. The trainer's with him.
Oh, good.
Missy's with him over there.
Yep, I see him.
30 seconds left on the first half clock. Lincoln trails it by 1, 22-21.
I think they were trying to pull Lincoln off sides to get the first down out of that, and Lincoln didn't jump and showed some discipline there. That was good, and now they took the timeout, and I assume they're going to punt, but you never assume what's going to happen out on the football field.
Have you got the 411? Get the WLCN's free weekly newsletter with event listings and programming notes delivered to your inbox each week. Sign up at WLCNonline.com. That is the free weekly newsletter. I want to thank one of our fine streaming live sponsors, Sal Polis. But we're going to have to go back to game action right now. They're going to go for it. Quarterback sneak. And he does have the first down on the quarterback sneak, and they'll move the chains. And as they move the chains, the clock stopped, but now it starts running again. Now out of the gun goes Jackson Spurgeon. He's got the snap. He's got plenty of time. Throws a long one up the middle, and it's incomplete. Oh, he's caught it. He caught it, and he's wrapped up deep into Lincoln territory at about the 28-yard line. And they stop the clock as they move the chains with 12.9 seconds on the clock. Lincoln's going to have to make an interception, coach, or knock it down. The clock's on the move.
Clock's running. I don't think they have a time. They might have the.
They stop.
Oh, they're waiting for the chains to get set.
Yeah. They may have to put some time back on the clock.
No, let's hope not.
No.
They got time for one play. I think they must have used all their timeouts. Yeah, unless they're taking the third one now. Yep, that's their third one.
Now they take their third timeout with 6.7 seconds on the clock with the score 22-21. Want to thank Sal Polis for helping us stream live with Edward Jones. That's Sal Polis. He's a financial advisor at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001 for Sal Polis. Town & Country Bank is a proud sponsor of Lincoln Railsplitter football. At Town & Country Bank, our mission is to help empower the financial well-being of our communities, one person at a time. And Heartland Community College is your community's college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover yourself. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. And don't forget Mike Moskey and his auction service. And here we go out of the shotgun. It's Jackson Spurgeon, 6.7 seconds. Here's the snap, high snap. He's got it. Good pressure by the Railsplitters. And now they take him down. 3 Railsplitters there, and they take him down. Good coverage on the receivers, and that's going to end the first half with the score. Mattoon Green Wave 22, Lincoln Railsplitters 21, and we're going to send you back to the station, and then we'll be back with the halftime report.
Jackson Spurgeon. And that's the end of the first half. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we're going to begin with the halftime homecoming festivities. The Lincoln Community High School student government would like to announce this year's Grand Marshal, Denise Alexander. Nokomis, Illinois. She worked at Lincoln Community High School for the past 25 years in the activities department and retired this past June. Her best moments at LCHS was when she was able to interact with the students through their sports and extracurricular activities. She really enjoyed her time at Lincoln Community High School and misses everyone there, but she is enjoying retirement and getting to spend more time with her family, especially her grandchildren. Again, the Grand Marshal, Denise Alexander, once a railer, always a railer. And at this time, we will announce the homecoming courts royalty. Freshman attendant, Ariana Hoyt. Parents, Harley and Jeremy Bannister. Activities include volleyball and basketball. And freshman escort, Tate Johnson. Parents, Mary and Phil Johnson. Activities include football, baseball, and basketball.
Lincoln Railsplitter football on homecoming night. Our halftime sponsor. Tonight's halftime show is sponsored by Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Wow, that's 5 years old then, Coach.
Hey, they're going to bring the oxygen up here real soon, Bob.
When it's time for the best deals on new and pre-owned vehicles, turn to Logan County's #1 leader in sales and service. Grau Incorporated, located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Sorry about that, Chris Grau. I couldn't get my breath, but I got your spot in here for the halftime sponsor. So how's it going, Coach? Good ball game.
Yeah, great game so far. A lot of offense out there, and just about halfway through the second period there, some good defense by the Railers finally, and so we've got a 22-21 halftime score. Mattoon does have the lead. the Railers will get the opening kickoff here to start the third quarter in just a little bit, and so the offense has answered. Mattoon took a 2-touchdown lead there, but Lincoln scored twice there in the at the end of the second period to get within 1 point.
You're right, Coach. That was impressive. I looked at, I go 22-8, but I still think we can get back, and we did. We tried that 2-point conversion for the lead, but that's all right. 1 point, not bad.
Well, and I think we saw the same thing last week. They were down 2 touchdowns plus there in that game against Mount Zion and scored twice late in the fourth period and still had the ball with about a minute to go with a chance. So these kids don't quit. The Railer football team, they're not quitters out there. They keep battling hard, and they've done that again tonight. They showed that in the first half, and they've gotten within a point. And so second half's going to tell. A lot of offensive weapons out there for both teams, actually.
Coach, I think defensively that as that half went on, that Coach Sokoski and his staff they were running guys in and out, making changes against that offensive surge of Mattoon, and they were able to maintain them.
Well, they kept getting aggressive out there and stopping that run a little bit. The pass is still dangerous. If he has time to throw, he's going to find some open receivers, and they've got speed on the wide receivers. But the Railers were able to bottle him up and sack him a couple times, and that's what you got to keep doing, putting pressure on that quarterback so he doesn't have time to find open receivers.
Well, you knew it was going to be a good one. Both teams came in with 2 wins and 3 losses, and Mattoon on the road. As you said, Coach, they came in pretty much for a fist fight to start it off, but no penalties. They're just trying to punch the ball loose.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with being physical as long as you do it within the rules. And the Railers, I think, somewhat have answered pretty well tonight. They've gotten a little bit physical themselves. But, Mattoon came in tonight's game. The most points they'd scored in any game was last week. They scored 22 in a loss, and they put 22 up here in the first half already. So hopefully the Railers are going to be able to continue to play good defense like they did last half of that period right there.
Coach, how do things look penalty-wise for both teams?
And all of our stats are unofficial, of course, Bob, but I got Mattoon for 3 penalties for 25 yards. The Railers with 3 for 16 yards, and so not a lot of penalties thrown. There's been 1 turnover. The Railers had an interception there, and that's been the only turnover. Statistically wise, unofficially, we got Kean Carson with 7 carries for 79 yards. He's done a great job. Isaac Decker has picked up 26 yards on 5 carries. Elijah Polis has 18 yards on 2 carries, and Tony Gandolfi's carried the ball 3 times for 17 yards. We've only thrown 1 pass, and that was a halfback. Well, I should say we've only completed 1 pass. That was a halfback pass to Trey Schilling. He picked up 22 yards on the pass from Keon Carson. And then, of course, I said the interception was the only other pass plus on the extra point. We had a completion on that one, but you have thrown the ball very little then, obviously.
And the one scary moment was when Elijah Polis took that ball into the end zone on that 30-yard run, and he was shook up, but when he came back out, you couldn't tell that maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, the only thing they did different, they kicked the extra point instead of running it, which they might have done had he been okay, but after a little time off on the sideline, he came back.
Well, that was good to see because it paid off for the Railsplitters. We're going to take a timeout. I hope you're enjoying the halftime here, and Lincoln trailing by 1 here at halftime to Mattoon, 22-21. We'll be back after these messages from our fine sponsors.
The pass is complete. The Railers in the game with a score that is out of this world and has propelled them to victory. Special thanks to Patrick Doolan and Tony Bree for allowing the juniors to utilize the warehouse during float building. Junior class would also like to thank Lissa Kurgan, Todd Morning, Jake Johnson, and several other class of 23 parents for providing snacks and drinks to the juniors, as well as helping with construction during the float building process. Thank you to Todd Morning for pulling the float during the parade. And the senior class float is based off of Star Wars. It's completely planned and executed by the seniors. We'd like to thank Paul Turner for letting us use the East Lincoln Township Garage and Aurora Family Farms for letting us use their hay wagon. Go Railers! Overall Spirit Week winners, 4th place, the freshman class. 3rd place, the senior class. 2nd place, the sophomore class. And the winners of the 2021 Spirit Week is the junior class. Again, your Raylet dance team, with tonight's performance choreographed by Lydia Rowland and Rachel Morrow. Ladies and gentlemen, now welcome to the field your marching Railers. The marching Railers are under the direction of Mr. Nigel Range and led by drum major Maura Gowan. Next Saturday, the band will travel to Metamora Township High School for their third field show competition of the year. The band performs at 2:30 in the afternoon. Please come and support these hard-working students. Tonight, the band will be performing their full competitive show, City of Light. The show is based on French classics such as Infernal Galop and Farandole. Drum major Maura Gowan, is your band ready?
Maybe tomorrow. I may be wrong about that, but it's at Memorial Stadium in Champaign. The weather holds up good. There's supposed to be a little rain tomorrow, but hopefully they can get on the winning streak. And yeah, they had a chance with Purdue last weekend and couldn't quite pull it off. And
the Chicago Bears, they're not quite cutting it. What's going on there?
Well, don't know.
So,
I could speculate, but I don't think I better.
So, Coach, you were the center and your brother was the quarterback?
Yes.
Wow.
Senior year in high
Your
school.
senior year in high school. So how'd you guys do that year?
I think we only played 8 games. Of course, there was no playoffs at that time, not so long ago. But I want to say we were 6-2.
6-2. Okay. You didn't play at a juvenile detention center, did you? Was it regular high school?
Oh yeah, regular high school.
Where was that at?
That was Warren out of Monmouth, and that school has since consolidated. But we did play a military academy out of Aledo, Roosevelt Military Academy, and they were always good at football. But we beat them that year.
All right. How's the crops look this year over there?
Good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah, they're still in the field, unfortunately, but they'll get them out pretty soon, I think, and hopefully for a good year.
All right, that's good. Here's some scores coming in across the board. If you want to take those, Coach.
Got to find them. There. Okay, at the end of the first quarter, Mahomet Seymour leads Quincy Notre Dame in a non-conference game, 7-0. At halftime, Taylorville and Charleston are tied up at 14 apiece. Pretty evenly matched teams there. And at halftime, Mount Zion leads Effingham Flaming Hearts 21-14. So a close battle there also.
So we're getting ready for the kickoff here. And that is sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals. Don't forget to call out there, and Perry Weinbrenner and his crew will get you whatever piece of equipment you need. And here's the kickoff by Mattoon. And it's going to be picked up by Lincoln. I believe that's Isaac Decker. He's at the 30. He's got running room at the 35, across the 35, and down about the 37-yard line goes Isaac Decker for the Railsplitters.
Yeah, nice return. Good field position to start here in the third period.
First down, Railers.
And that's going to be a Chris Coynes State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it. Good field position for the Railsplitters. 1st and 10 at the 37, and that's a good sign. We trail it by 1, and we need to get down there and put some points on the board. Schilling will split it here to the near side. Batten on the far side of the field. Polis out of the shotgun. Man in motion, Keon Carson. Hands off to his fullback, off to the right side. He stays on his feet, pushes the line. I think that's Tony Gandolfi. We'll wait until they come off the bottom of the pile, and he's up across the 40, pushed it across the 40-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you, Gandolfi, you can't tackle him high because he's a hard runner and keeps his feet going. And if you try to tackle him high, he's just going to keep going. He picked up 4 on that first down run.
I couldn't believe it. He got all the way to the 41-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and 6. They stood him up at the 40, and he just kept grinding. Batten split wide to the far side of the field. Polis, no running back with him. He's got it. Man in motion, Keon Carson. Carson takes the turn on the left side, and he is dumped just as he gets across the 45-yard line. Keon Carson now, he's got to have over 80 yards on that run. They spot him at the 46-yard line. 5-yard pickup for Keon Carson.
We unofficially have him for 84 after that run, Bob. But, yeah, it's fun to watch him run. He just kind of glides with the ball down the line and then turns it up when he sees an opening. And more often than not, it's a big yardage play. But 5 yards is not bad there. Sets up a 3rd and short for the Railers.
Railsplitters come to the line of scrimmage. O'Donohue up over the football. Polis, the lone man in the backfield. Elijah calls the count. He's going to he's going to keep it himself again. He's got plenty of running room. He's at the 40 along the sideline, spins out of bounds at around the 35-yard line. And that's going to be a Chris Coyne, State Farm Insurance, first down, and that's the way we like it, baby. Big run, another big run there by Elijah Polis, and they keep the clock running.
19-yard pickup by him, and that's got to be hard for a defense with the threat of Carson running to the outside, and Polis they do a nice job of faking the handoff there, and he keeps it, runs right up the middle and picks his way through and picked up 15 yards on the run, 19 yards.
At the Mattoon 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Polis looks along the line of scrimmage. Now he wants to snap, and he's got it, and he hands off Gandolfi off the right side, and he is hammered. 2 guys took him out. And now there's a flag on the play.
There's a late
flag. Gandolfi with his usual running style, but he was hammered by 2 guys off that right side.
Yeah, they stood him up and pushed him back, and hit him hard, but he's tough. Now let's see with this penalty. It's going to be a personal foul against somebody. It's not sure who.
Well, the official's talking it over. It was a late flag. Something happened late. A little extracurricular activity downfield.
Yeah, it was away from the ball.
Still no sign yet. Personal foul against Mattoon. There it is with 9:48 left on the 3rd quarter clock. Lincoln trails it by 1, 22-21. And I believe they're going to get another first down. That's going to be another Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, deep in Mattoon territory. And they're going to spot it around the 18-yard line.
Moves the ball down to the 18-yard
line. 1st and 10.
Yeah, you don't know what the personal foul is when you see that, but they've been known for being a little rough and a little after the play, and they got caught once.
Polis out of the gun, the lone man in the backfield, got a man in motion, and he's got the football off the right side, and he's got running room, and he gets down across the 10-yard line. And that is, I believe, Isaac Decker. It is Isaac Decker, and he's inside the 10 at the 9, close to a first down, almost measurable.
9-yard pickup on the play, and we have him for 35 yards so far here early in the 3rd period, Bob.
He's done a great job. 2nd and 1 for the Railsplitters. Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Pull this out of the gun. He's got Gandolfi at fullback. And he hands it to Gandolfi off the left side. You're right, Coach. Big hole there. And that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Railsplitters. It's going to be 1st and goal once they don't move the chains on the 1st and goal.
He's down to the 3-yard line, picked up 6 on that.
8:50 left for the 3rd quarter. Lincoln trails it by 1, 22-21.
Tell you, there was a nice hole there off the left side, and couldn't tell who was blocked between guard and tackle, and he went right through that hole, picked up the 6 yards.
Football action out of the Apollo Conference. There's a snap to Polis. And that is going to be a touchdown for Keon Carson from 3 yards out. Keon Carson off the left side for 6, and that's going to give Lincoln the lead. 27-22 with 8:32 on the third quarter clock. Lincoln just marched on downfield and got the 6. They've scored the last 3 touchdowns in this football game. They trailed 22-8, and now they lead 27-22, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. 3 running backs as Polis will go up under O'Donohue for the snap. He's got it, hands it off. That's Gandolfi, and he is into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And the Lincoln Railers lead it by a touchdown now. 29-22 as Tony Gandolfi takes it in for the 2 points. And with 8:32 left on the third quarter clock, Lincoln up by the touchdown. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Okay, we're ready to go with Railsplitter football. This is going to be a Chicago Street Rentals kickoff for the Railsplitters. And I believe that is that Powell? I guess I ought to put my glasses on. It'd be a good idea, Bob. What's wrong with you? Yeah, that's Justin Powell going to kick it away for the Railsplitters.
Coach Sikowski having a discussion with the officials down there on the sideline. Now that's kind of broken up. I don't know what that would have been about, but
here's the kick by Powell. He gets away a good boot. Going to be picked up at the 21 to the 25 to the 30, at the 40, and finally tripped up. That tackle there made by Peyton Johnson for the Railsplitters. They're going to say his knee went down at the 45-yard line.
he caught that ball on the run, Bob, and he was full speed, and I was afraid he might break that for a minute, and somebody for the Railers just got a foot and tripped him up.
That was Peyton Johnson. Excellent field position for the Mattoon Green Wave here on homecoming night at the Mattoon 45-yard line on the near side hash mark.
Well, they'll put the pressure on the defense. Now, there's big time here early in the second half for the Railer defense, and we'll see what Mattoon comes out and tries to do.
Here's the handoff. That's Grace. And he's still on his feet, and the Railers trying to push him back. He got into Lincoln territory.
Grace the ball carrier.
Quite a few Railers. And now a late flag again.
That was from deep behind the Railers huddle area. That was a back judge that threw that. Let's see what he's calling.
That was somewhat similar to that last penalty against Mattoon, and this is going to go against Lincoln.
Oh, man.
Personal foul against the
Can't
Railers.
do that.
Personal foul against the Railsplitters. We had only 16 yards in penalties in that first half. We can't let that get away from us, especially when we got the lead.
Well, exactly. You know, you got to have better discipline than that, and they're young kids. They got to just
Ball at the 34-yard line, first down.
play football, as we said at the beginning of the game. Just play football and don't worry about the other stuff.
First and 10 for the Mattoon Green Wave at the 34. A handoff Grace again, and he gets up down across the 30-yard line.
Grace the ball carrier.
That was my fault, Coach. We're supposed to do the Me Realty lists of the game at halftime, but
Well, we got so excited with halftime festivities, we
it's hard to
skipped
pitch.
it. But we'll talk about it a little bit here. That was a 5-yard pickup. Again, if we can keep him to 5 yards a carry, I think I'd feel good
not
about
bad.
that.
2nd and 5 for Mattoon at the Lincoln 29.
He's got
That's
it again.
Grace, and Lincoln wraps him up quick,
Better job, yeah.
smothering him around the 30. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a third down situation for Mattoon, and it is the line of scrimmage at the 29-yard line. Should be 3rd and 5, I believe.
Yeah, they're in 2-down territory here, but they need 2 more big stops here.
There's the snap. He's going to keep it himself around the right side, and he's got a first down. They just said, let the quarterback keep it, and he got the first down. Jackson Spurgeon for the first down.
Well, he did that a couple times in the first half, too. Got to the corner, and if he can get around the corner, he's got some running room. He picked up the first down, as you said.
21-yard line.
First and 10 for the Green Wave at the 21-yard line. It's a shootout tonight, 29-22. Jackson Spurgeon up under center. He's got the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Rolls to the left. We've got a couple of guys chasing him, and we knock him out of bounds. That was a nice tackle there by Keon Carson for the Railsplitters.
Keon Carson on the tackle.
Yeah, he got to the outside again. Just not getting him contained there on the outside, and that gives him running room. He got down to, the 17.
I just thought of Darren Stevens. He was injured in that first half. I haven't seen him around out there. 2nd and 7 at the 17, as you said, Coach.
2nd down and 7.
This time he's going to operate out of the gun, Jackson Spurgeon. He'll get the snap from his brother, his twin brother. It's high, and he's got it. He'll roll to his right. He pump fakes. Now he's going to run it. Stays on his feet. He's going to be close to a first down. Faked the pass play, and then he took it around the right side, and that's going to be 1st and goal for Mattoon.
Tell you one thing we didn't talk about at halftime was the first downs. They had 11 first downs in the first half alone, and the Railers had 8.
Down to the 5, 1st and goal.
Quite a battle.
The Green Wave.
1st and goal. Spurgeon got the snap. Hands up.
They got him.
Grace, they wrapped him up right away. They read that one all the way. Good job by the Railer defense. Now it'll be 2nd and goal. Maynard on the tackle for Lincoln.
Yeah, you'd think the defensively you'd want to key on him because he's been their big running back, and besides the quarterback a little bit, but they did a good job at the line of scrimmage stopping him, and he's down on the 5-yard line, no gain.
Clock running, 5 minutes, 27 seconds for the 3rd quarter. Lincoln leads at 29-22. Spurgeon gets the snap from Spurgeon, and he hands off at Lincoln again, able to stop. Looks like right at the line of scrimmage again, Coach.
Well, they're doing a good job of reading where he's going, and then they're flooding to that area, and they wrapped him up and might have lost an inch or two.
Yeah, football length at least.
Yeah, maybe. It's just outside the 5.
Then 3rd and 6. 3rd and goal. Pardon me. 3rd and goal, 3rd and 6, whatever you want.
2 big plays here for the Railer defense. Watch him roll. What they like to do, or we've seen him do before, is roll out and press the issue there with the secondary, and he's found someone crossing into the end zone for the touchdown earlier in the game.
Come to this wide side of the field. Out of the gun. There's the snap, and that's what he's going to do. He looks, fires.
Oh, incomplete.
Incomplete. I thought that would have been a circus catch if he would have caught that.
Yeah,
he fired a BB.
I think he had it initially, but as he came down, it came loose, and lucky for the Railers. I'm not sure, was he in the end zone or just short of the end zone?
I think he was just short.
Either way, yeah, he threw a bullet to him, and he just wasn't able to quite hang on. So now 4th down, and
they got a field goal kicker, 4th and 6.
They may be doing that. They're only down 7, so this would get them within 4 if they are going to kick it.
But credit the Lincoln defense. They have battened down the hatches.
I don't think they're kicking.
No, he's going to go out of the gun. Spurgeon out of the gun. He's got the snap. Wants to throw across the middle. Was it tipped away?
Yes.
Yeah, I think one of this Railer right here might have got a fingertip on it.
I don't know if he he might have. Was that Gant? No, that was Stevens.
Stevens. Darren Stevens back in there. He swatted at it. I don't know if he was the guy that hit it, but it was incomplete. With 4:18 left in the 3rd quarter, Lincoln leads by a touchdown, and they've got the football deep in their own territory. They got to be careful here, Coach. It's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it, but it's in danger territory right now.
Well, they've almost exclusively ran the ball all night long, and so look for them to run it. Gandolfi and Carson touching the ball most of the time.
What about that Lincoln defense? And Polis has been running it. Here's the snap, man in motion. Polis got it.
Yeah, they moved too. I think he turned up too soon. I think the man goes in motion and backwards, and he turns up maybe just before the snap, which you can't do. Yeah, they're calling. Oh, it's offsides on their defense. Well,
we'll take it. We need that.
That shows you how much we know what's going on out there, Bob. But yeah, we'll take 5 yards.
Yeah, we didn't get the sideline reporter this year. 1st and 5.
5-yard penalty.
So that's going to bring it out to the 11-yard line. 1st and 5 for Lincoln. 4:17 for the 3rd quarter. Got to run a lot of clock and get a touchdown. Polis got the snap. Here's the handoff. And a good fight there. That's got it. Nobody fights like that except for Isaac Decker.
That's Decker.
Man, he had 3-4 guys taking a shot at him, and he wouldn't give up.
Yeah, he was coming around the corner, and there was 3 defenders waiting for him, Bob, as you said. And he knew he wasn't going to get much, but he put his head down and took all he could. Now we got someone hurting on the other side of the field.
I think it's a cramp. Looks like a hammy. Yeah, Decker, we saw him do that last year when he was a sophomore. He is a one tough customer when he gets the football. Hamstring cramp out there. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back. Railsplitter football on 96.3 FM. The Railsplitters lead it here by a touchdown, 29-22. There's 3:59 remaining in the third quarter. There's a timeout for, I believe it was just a cramp on the field. They're still out there working on him right now. And the Railers are getting plenty of water. And now Mattoon is coming back out onto the football team. Coach talking to the players. They've huddled up over here on the sideline, on the near side. And now the player for Lincoln is 69 for the Railsplitters.
That,
let me check and see who that is. That's Wyatt Momman.
yeah,
And Momman's the big guy. He's a sophomore, 6'2", 200, and he plays both sides of the football, and it's been a grind out there, and that's what's happened to him right now. They're going to give him a break.
yeah, he's drinking some water, trying to help. But I tell you, once you get a cramp like that, it's pretty hard to come back. You might come back for a play or two, but sometimes those cramps come back. So let's hope this is a mild one, and he's able to continue in the game. We're down to 3:59 in the third period with the Railers leading 29-22, trying to come out from deep in their own territory. It's second down and about, 3 to go.
And Momman's, he's up there on the defensive line and the offensive line, so it's tough. Polis going to run out of the gun, as Coach told you, 2nd and 3 at the 13. Got the snap. There's the handoff. Keon Carson, he's got running room. Finally gets stood up as he gets across the 20-yard line, and that's going to be a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down for the Railsplitters as Keon Carson got some good blocking around that left side of the line.
Well, he come across the line like he always has and turned it up, and as you said, got the first down yardage, but then he hit head on to the safety there, and he stopped him, but not before he got the first down.
That's the way we like it on homecoming night. Ball at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, 23-yard line maybe for the Railsplitters. Polis out of the shotgun. Man in motion, gets the snap. That's Keon Carson again, and he stood up and he spins maybe to the 25. Might have got 3 out of it, depends on where they spot it. Looks like they are going to spot it at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he was. That was a good tackle for the defense one-on-one to stop him, because that doesn't happen very often. But he picked up a couple of yards on the play.
Second. Now they're going to say 8 for the Railsplitters. 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line. Got to burn some clock and score some points. Polis out of the shotgun. Got a lone running back off to his left. Keon Carson goes in motion, fake the pitch, hand it off out of the backfield. I'd say that's probably Isaac. That's probably Decker.
It is. He gets out to about the 29. See where
that's a 4-yard pickup for Isaac, for Decker.
Pickup of about 4.
Sets up a big play here, 3rd and about 3, maybe 4.
He's got the weapons back there to do it. Polis might take it himself. He's got the snap. He's got the handoff.
Rolling.
And no, he rolls. Now he throws it up ahead. Caught on the run. That's Jaden Ledley with a big play. Nice catch by Ledley.
Complete to Jaden Ledley.
Polis put that right in his breadbasket on the dead run right in front of us here, and then he spun, picked up a couple more yards at the Mattoon 45-yard line, maybe the biggest play of the game.
Yeah, we have seldom seen the ball in the air tonight, but that was a big one right there to get the first down, cross midfield into Mattoon territory, and keep the drive alive.
O'Donohue out of the huddle, comes up to the line of scrimmage. O'Donohue wears the number 65. Polis out of the shotgun. 1st and 10. That's a Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down. Here comes Polis with the football again across the 40, rambles to the 35 and spins up. Let's see where they give him. They give him the 35, and that's going to be close to another first down. No, they're going to back it off to the 36.
9-yard gain, though, for
and a yard for the Railers.
Was that Gandolfi, wasn't it?
No, that was Polis.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, second and a yard for the Railsplitters at the 36. He faked that handoff again to Keon Carson, and he just kept it. Down to a minute left in the third quarter. Good ball management for the Railers. And there's the handoff. Keon Carson around the left side. He's got 5. He's got 10. He's got 15, and he's finally taken out of bounds. Looked like about a 15-yard, at least a 15-yard run for Keon Carson.
Yeah, depending on where they place it, that guy gets him over 100 yards. They're going to put it on about the 18-yard line.
That's an 18-yard pickup, and they keep the clock running. 43 seconds.
That gets him over 100 yards unofficially for the game. We got him at 117 now.
And good news, Wyatt Mommon's back in there for the Railsplitters. Polis out of the gun, 1st and 10 for the Railers. He's got the snap. There's Gandolfi. He's bucking and fighting like he's in a rodeo. And he got some good yardage there on that first down play, Coach.
That should get us down to the end of the quarter here, but you're right, first down yardage, he gets it out to down to about the, you can never know until they place it, but inside the 15 to about the 14.
4-yard pickup for the Railers, so it'll be 2nd and 6, and they stop the clock with 5.4 seconds on the clock. Timeout on the field with 5.4. No, they're going to run down. So at the end of the third quarter, the score is going to be Lincoln Railsplitters 29, Mattoon Green Wave 22. We'll be back in 30 seconds. We're back here at Handlin Field on homecoming night. The Lincoln Railsplitters on the march, Coach. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the Mattoon 14-yard line.
Yeah, just keep taking your time. There's 12 minutes left in this game. Railers have a touchdown lead and are knocking on the door. We got to make sure we get something out of this drive and let the defense continue to play hard like they have.
And the timeout, and they'll switch sides of the field now. 29-22, Lincoln leads it.
The one thing about the Green Wave, they can attack. They can strike in a hurry with their passing game, Bob. So, we get another touchdown here to get a 2-touchdown lead. That will make us feel just a little bit more comfortable with still a quarter to go.
And we were able to burn up a lot of clock too.
Changing ends here, of course, and going to the north now with a little breeze. Well, the flag is still now. There's no breeze at all, but what breeze there is going from south to north.
And Lincoln, yeah, nothing at all. And here we go. Polis out of the gun. He hands off. No, he keeps it himself. Fake the handoff, but not much running room for him. He might have got a couple yards out of it. Fake the handoff to Keon Carson and kept it.
Yeah, they do a great job of the fake. Carson carries it out terrifically, and it's hard to see who's got the ball. They picked up a couple down to about the 12.
3rd and 3 for the Railsplitters. Early fourth quarter. They lead it by a touchdown, 29-22. Polis got the snap. Hands off Gandolfi, left side, and he does a good job, and there's a penalty.
Man.
Gandolfi keeps pushing, right down close to the goal line, but a flag on the play.
2, penalty flag on the play.
Yeah, that's probably going to come back. Let's see. Let's wait and see before we speculate.
Too bad, a strong run to the left side.
Yeah, he had good hold initially in the line of scrimmage, and then he once he got past that, he just kept those legs driving. It's going to come. What do they call him?
Ryan O'Donohue, the center.
It's on them.
That's good. Ryan O'Donohue is the center for the Railsplitters, number 65. He's a junior, 6'3", 280-pounder.
So the ball looks like it's on about the 2-yard line. Now, so the penalties, he got 10 yards on that run.
So was that a first and goal then on that play?
Yeah, it was and then just a 1-yard penalty because of half the distance is all it cost them a yard. But from the 2 to the 1, as I'm looking at it.
So that's a Chris Coyne's first and goal for the Railsplitters. 1 yard to go. He's not going to quarterback a sneak. He's going to take it out of the gun. He's going to Gandolfi. Touchdown, Railsplitters. Tony Gandolfi off the left side. That's 6 more points. That gives Lincoln 35 points on the board to Mattoon's 22. And think about it, Coach, Mattoon led 22-8.
Yep.
And Lincoln now has scored how many unanswered points? 27 unanswered points, and they'll go for the 2-point conversion. With 11:01 left in the football game, and that's still a long way because Mattoon's pretty explosive. Here we go. Checking in up on that front line for the Railsplitters. Big number 54 for the Railers. That's Joe Dom. And now Lincoln's going to kick the extra point. Ledley going to try another one. Here's the snap, the placement, the kick.
No good.
And it's no good, so the score will remain Lincoln 35, Mattoon 22. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Down on the 24-yard line, and that's where Mattoon begins first down. Ball on the 38-yard line, first down, Mattoon. Grace, the ball carrier. Across midfield to the Railer 49-yard line, first down, Mattoon. Penalty flag on the play. penalty against Mattoon. Your penalty moves it back to the 44-yard line. First down about 16 for Mattoon. Stevens in on the quarterback, finished off by number 4, Nathan Lanesh and Tony Gandolfi. On the tackle. On the 46-yard line, 3rd and 15. Complete to 24, Darius White. Ball at the 44-yard line, 4th and 5. Turnover on downs. Rayla Ball on their 44-yard line. First down. Carson. 12-yard pickup, Keon Carson. Ball on the 45-yard line. First down, Railers. Keon Carson, the ball carrier.
On
Picked up a 4, second down and
trying to
6
catch
for
a
the
number
Raiders.
out there. He had his hand on the back of somebody that was blocking for him and kind of guiding him out there, and then breaks off for about a 4-yard pickup.
4-yard pickup. Lloyd, there's people telling me they can't hear us. O'Donohue up over the football. He's got the snap, and this is Gandolfi off the left side. Gandolfi with the football.
Gandolfi, the ball carrier.
He just ran over one of his blockers that time, Bob, trying to get as many yards as he could, and he gets it to about the 37-yard line, about a 4-yard pickup.
Okay, we're back on now. All right, good job. 3rd and 2. Polis goes into the huddle. He's got the play. 6:30 left for the game.
So every first down you get gets you about 2 minutes off the clock. So this is a big time. This is a two down territory, I'm sure, for the Railers.
Lincoln leads it by 13. Polis out of the gun. Hands off. Keon Carson dropped for a loss. Short side of the field, that's tough to do. Nice big-time tackle there by the Mattoon player.
Well, for the first time, maybe not the first time all night, first time in a long time, they had penetration into the backfield, and he was there almost as soon as Carson got the ball. So he lost some yards out to the 41, about a 4-yard loss.
6 for the Railers.
Man, when you're a marked man like that on that short side of the field, that's tough.
Yeah, they're going to use as much time as they can here off the clock, and on a 4th down,
4th and 6
I'm guessing they're going to go for it anyway.
at the 41.
Don't want to take a chance of punting here and having something bad happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if Polis didn't run with it. Here's a snap to Polis, and did they blow it dead? Yep.
Lincoln took a timeout.
They took it. Lincoln Railsplitters take a timeout, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Back here with Lincoln Railsplitter football. 5:32 left on the game clock. Coach Lincoln leads at 35-32. It's going to be 4th and 6 for Lincoln at the Mattoon 41-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of 6-yard play they have in their playbook, but let's hope they can come up with it now and keep possession here. That won't seal the game by any means, but it'll get them closer to getting there.
Give us a better chance. Into the lineup now for Lincoln. Check and see who that is. That's number 21. That's Tate Johnston, the freshman.
See, Keon Carson's not out there, so the Railers are going to punt, it looks like. They're in punt formation. So to prevent any kind of a long return.
I believe that's the Jaden Ledley going to punt it. Good snap. Now he boots it away, and he gets off a good kick, deep kick.
Get on the cover.
Tried to tip it back. Did he do it?
No.
Oh, man, that was close.
It was a nice punt, as you said. Didn't get a good roll because of where it was. They tried to push it out of the end zone and couldn't quite get it done.
That was an awesome punt. So what's that bring it out to the 21st and 10?
Yeah, they're 80 yards away from the end zone. The Railers just still have to play solid defense here and have no big plays.
5:31 on the game clock. Lincoln looks to go 3-3 if they can hold on. They lead it by 13, 35-22 on homecoming night from Handlin Field.
Kick went into the end zone, so Green Wave will begin on the 20-yard line.
The Green Wave. Jackson Spurgeon's going to operate out of the shotgun. He'll be trying to throw the home run. Here's the snap from his twin brother. Good pressure. Throws it out. Oh, baby. Almost picked off, Coach.
Oh, we had a chance. That's Carson's taking his gloves off now.
Who's that guy?
That's Keon.
And was that Caney? And who was that? I think that was Batten that got into the backfield.
They're in position to pick that off, but couldn't quite do it.
He made him throw that. No, that was Ladage. Ladage got into the backfield, made him throw it high. Now he's going to throw it to the other side.
That's okay.
And he throws it complete, about a 5-yard completion. That was Ladage that was the man that harassed the quarterback in the backfield on the play before.
They're going to, they're going to try to do hurry-up offense here. Railer defense 3rd and 5.
5:07 left. Here's the snap.
There's some pressure.
Good pressure. Now he rolls, throws, caught, on the run.
Tackle him.
Somebody's got to grab him. Now he takes him out of bounds to stop the clock. And that tackle was made by Decker, Isaac Decker, on the tackle for the Railsplitters. 1st and 10, they'll move the chains. 4:56 on the game clock. Ball at the 46-yard line. Now they've got the chains set.
First down.
Here comes the Green Wave. Jackson Spurgeon out of the backfield's got the snap. Rolls to the left. Now he throws. He's got a 1st down and more. His teammate along the sideline. Still on his feet. Deep into Lincoln territory.
Wow.
And it looks like he's taken down. He's taken down inbounds. The clock keeps running.
Well, it's 1st down, so they'll stop it momentarily, but yeah.
Good job of good pass and a good job of running along the sideline for Mattoon.
Yeah, not so good tackling by the Railers over on that side either. He got away from a couple tacklers, got it down to the 15.
1st and 10. Spurgeon going to operate out of the gun again. Got the snap. Looks for the sideline. Now he looks for the other side of the field. He may run with the football. Now he throws it up ahead. He's got his man, and looks like he's close. And
no, he's short.
They're going to say where his knee went down at the 1-yard line. So that's going to be a 1st and goal at the 1 for Mattoon, and they hurry it up. Up under center. He's going to take it himself, and he's in for the touchdown. Jackson Spurgeon in for the touchdown with 4:14 left on the game clock. That's going to make no, there's a late flag. Little extracurricular activity again. They're going to count the 6, I believe. If they do, it'll be 35-28. Well after the play, Coach.
Yeah, that won't affect the touchdown, unfortunately, but let's see what they're calling. It'll happen on the kickoff, probably.
Officials talking it over out there.
Touchdown's good. Penalties on the Railers.
Penalty on the Railsplitters. With 4:14 left.
Touchdown good. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Railers.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Railsplitters.
Yeah. Got to keep their cool out there now. They still got the 7-point lead. We'll see if it's either going to be 5, 6, or 7, depending on what Mattoon does here on this extra point try.
Well, down by 7. They'll go for the 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure they have much faith in a kicker, if they have a kicker at all, and so yeah, they're going to go for 2 here.
Spurgeon out of the gun. Jackson Spurgeon, man, he's got the snap, fires a bullet. Penalties all over the place.
It's going to be
incomplete.
Penalty flags on the play.
I think they're going to have a dead ball. I think they're calling motion against the
Lincoln players walking out onto the field on the kickoff team.
There's 2 penalties, both against Mattoon, so that's going to pass was incomplete, so they
declined.
So Lincoln keeps the touchdown lead, 35-28, with 4:14 left in the game. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Railsplitter football on 96.3, along with Coach Ken Schweitzer. I'm Bobby V. Lloyd Kirby up on the deck, streaming live for you, and Winnie Ransdell back at the station, spinning the dials at 96.3 FM, Atlanta, Lincoln, bringing you this exciting Lincoln Railsplitter football game. 4:14 left for the game, Coach, and the Railers lead it by a touchdown.
So now It must have been a penalty against the Railers. I thought they marked it against. Where are they going with this ball?
It's going to be Justin Powell kicking off for the Railsplitters from, looks like it's going to be his 35-yard line.
They're on R40. That doesn't make sense. Come on,
not Powell. They're going to kick it off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're kicking, but from R45. Lincoln's got their.
I haven't ever seen that one.
Well, yeah, it's 15-yarders, but I thought the penalties were against Mattoon.
Onside kick. Oh, it's on the deck.
I don't think we got it.
I don't think we did. But did it go 10 yards? I don't think it did. It didn't go 10 yards.
Let's see if
it only went 9 yards, Coach.
Yeah, well, hopefully they see that because they kicked from the 45.
Yeah, it's got to go 10.
Although, did we touch it after 10? It went 10 and we touched it and they got it back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It crossed the 10 yards, we touched it, fumbled it, and they got it.
And they're not sure.
I think that's, they need an instant replay is what they need. Lloyd, see what they say. Yep, they got it. I think that's.
Yeah, touch Lincoln
10.
First.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave with 4:11 on the clock. The onside kick worked for them, plus with the penalty.
Onside kick.
Yeah, they got great field position on what? The Lincoln 30.
First and 10.
Where are they putting it there now?
I think it's going to be on the 36. First and 10 for Mattoon. They've got 36 yards to go with 4:11 on the clock. Jackson Spurgeon out of the shotgun. Got the snap. Rolls to his left. Still on his feet. Now he's going to throw it long up ahead. And it's incomplete. Good coverage out there by the Railsplitters. I don't even think the receiver had his back turned yet. 2nd and 10 at the 36.
Still plenty of time, 4:05 here in the game, Bob, and they got a second down. They don't need to rush. They just need a touchdown and 2 extra points to take a lead here. So the Railers got to play strong on defense here, and even if they give up a score, they got to stop a 2-point conversion.
Here's the snap, Spurgeon to Spurgeon. Good go. Nice job, Gandolfi. Here's the pass, and out of bounds. Gandolfi is the man putting the pressure on there, Coach.
Well, he put the pressure from the inside, and then somebody came up and hit Spurgeon right as he was throwing it, so that helped create the incompletion. Now it's 3rd down and 10.
Exactly 4 minutes left for the game. Lincoln leads at 35-28. You're listening to 96.3 FM.
I like to see that pressure. I just like to see him try to contain him so he can't get to the outside where he has time to roll and look for receivers.
3rd and 10. Jackson Spurgeon out of the gun. They keep one guy back there with him to block. Here's the snap from his brother. Here comes the pressure in the pocket, and they wrap him up. There's a penalty on the field.
Let's hope that's holding.
To the backfield, and also a penalty flag on the play.
It is.
Guy off the bottom of the pile there on the tackle. That's for Lincoln. That's number 71 on the tackle.
Railers decline it, so it's going to be 4th down from the 40. They have to get to about the 26-yard line for a 1st down.
Evan Maynard on the tackle for the Railsplitters.
4th and 15 for Mattoon.
Well, this could be the game here, although there's still just under 4 minutes. Still a lot of time. Now the clock's running, but it's the biggest play of the game for the Mattoon Green Wave right now, and same for the Lincoln Railer defense.
Jackson Spurgeon going to operate out of the shotgun. 342, 341, 340. Here's the snap off. It's got to be a flag.
Yeah, there it is. 5 yards against them.
Well, that'll back it up to the 45.
Penalty on the play, false start against.
And this clock stopped at 3:38.
It's not stopped, though. It's still running. They're going to have to fix this. Oh, now he's got it running. That never stopped.
4th and 20 for Mattoon.
They're still big play team here.
The Lincoln 45-yard line.
Get some pressure on the quarterback would make a big difference.
Lincoln defense has had their work cut out for him tonight. Jackson Spurgeon out of the gun. He's got the snap. Steps into the pocket. Now he's going to run at the 40, at the 35. He's still on his feet. At the 30, along the sideline, close to a first down.
He got it. They just couldn't stop him. They couldn't tackle him.
And they haven't.
Person on the keeper ran out of bounds.
And they're going to say he didn't make it.
Well, good. Let's see.
At least
Yes, he stepped out before he got to the stake.
if he did, that stops the clock at 2:58, and it's going to be fourth and short. Or no, it was fourth down.
That was fourth, yeah.
So that's it. Lincoln takes over on downs, if it's true. And
Well, the Railsplitters look like it. Oh, they're measuring it.
oh boy.
He's short.
Short, and Lincoln's going to get the football with 2:58 left. I thought for sure he had made it.
Yeah, I did too.
And that's going to be Chris Coyne State Farm Insurance first down, and that's the way we like it.
Hey, the stake was right there, so he had to know where it was. And I don't know if somebody forced him out or he stepped out. But big break for the Railers now.
Not time to celebrate yet.
No, not yet. They got 3 minutes here, and Mattoon still has some timeouts, I know.
Ball at the Lincoln 27-yard line.
Just hang on to the ball and get some yardage. First down would be great.
2:58 on the clock. Lincoln leads it by a touchdown, 35-28. Batten here to the near side, the lone receiver. Gandolfi in the backfield with Polis. Here's the snap. Here's the handoff. Gandolfi off the left side. Just hang on to it, Tony. Was there a flag on the play? Yes. Gandolfi with a nice run there. At least an 8-yard run by Tony Gandolfi.
Yeah, it's going to come back though. It's a looks like a hold on the Railers.
Clock stopped at 2:53, and now here comes the ball back. Holding, you're right, Coach.
I think that's the first holding of the game against the Railers, so it's interesting that it happens here this late in the game.
All the way back to the 17-yard line. Polis has got the play. Where's the number 7 for the Railsplitters?
I'm not sure Mattoon has taken any of their second half timeouts. I may be wrong, Bob, but they may still have 3 to go.
First and 20 for the Railsplitters at the 17. Polis has got the snap. Hands off.
He keeps.
No, he keeps it. Nice. He faked me out. Up to the, looks like about the 21-yard line. About a 4-yard pickup for Elijah Polis.
Elijah Polis on the keeper.
And they take a timeout.
The 21, and Mattoon takes a timeout. Lincoln leads at 35-28. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
3, second down and 17.
Railsplitter football on a Friday night under the lights with 2:26 left in the game. Lincoln leads at 35-28. There's a timeout on the field. Both teams getting plenty of water, and now the Railsplitters walking out there into their offensive positions. Big play here for the Railsplitters. Second and 17, just across their own 20-yard line. Here we go. O'Donoghue down over the football. Polis out of the shotgun. Got a running back off to his left. He's got the snap with a man in motion, and now he hands off right side. That's Isaac Decker, and he's upended up around the 24-yard line. I'd call it about a 3 or 4 yard pickup there for Isaac Decker.
And I think Mattoon took another timeout.
Mattoon with another timeout. We'll take another 30-second timeout. Lincoln leads at 35-28.
Timeout, Mattoon.
You're listening to Lincoln Rail Splitter football. Big play here for the Railers. It's 3rd and 13, and they're back on their own 24-yard line. If they don't get the first down, they're going to have to punt it away at this point in the game. Polis going to operate out of the shotgun. Lincoln in that wing formation. O'Donohue will snap it. Man in motion. They pitch it to the outside. That's Keon Carson, and he doesn't have any running room at all. He's stopped for... may have got to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to give him a yard at the 25-yard line, and Lincoln's going to have to punt it away with 2:12 left in the game, and they lead at 35-28.
Well, there was one defender out there that he couldn't get away. If he could have got around him or got a block on him, he would have had some running room. But give the defense some credit there from Mattoon. They made a one-on-one stop there of Carson, and as you said, they took their 3rd and final timeout. So
with 2:12 left on the clock, and Lincoln up 35-28. So it's 4th and 12 for Lincoln, and Jaden Ledley's going to have to punt it away for the Rail Splitters. Going to have to be a perfect snap.
As long as he gets it off, you know, he's a good punter. So hopefully they won't get too good a field position, but they're going to have 2 minutes left to go the length of the field or for wherever they get it from. Railers defense are going to have to try to come up big again, and over on the sideline there, they're probably thinking ahead now to what they're going to do on extra point after they score a touchdown. That's the mindset of the offensive coaches over there.
With the score 35-28. Well, the Lincoln Rail Splitters trailed it early 22-8, and now they have this touchdown lead late in the game, but they got to punt it away. Fasten your seat belts out there.
Mm-hmm. Exciting high school football. You can't beat it on a Friday night.
Well, we've been looking for this for years, Coach, and we finally got it.
We've had some good games this year, and haven't won them all, obviously. Only 2, but still searching, hopefully, tonight for number 3.
Ball's on the near side hash mark. Rail Splitters getting ready to go. Mattoon's got 2 players back. Jaden Ledley will have the job of punting it away. Here we go. There's the whistle from the official. Got to be a good snap. That's Isaac Decker going to snap it for the Rail Splitters. Decker snap, a little low, but Ledley picks it up and he gets it away. Railers will be able to down it. Took a Mattoon bounce, and the Rail Splitters down it at around the 44-yard line of Mattoon, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Green Wave.
2:02 on the clock. Just can't let them get out in the open field. That's the biggest thing, is to try to contain them. Don't let them have open field to run.
They'll definitely be running their 2:02 drill. Jackson Spurgeon will operate out of the shotgun. Ball's on the near side hash mark. Aiden Spurgeon, the center, comes up over the football. He'll snap it to his brother Jackson. He's got it. Rolls to his left. He's good pressure by Lincoln. Good pressure out there, but he still gets the pass away along the sideline. Was he inbounds? No. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Pretty good pressure by the Railer defense there. He's still able to get loose, rolling to his left, which is a little harder to throw for a right-hander, and he still got it off down the sideline, but threw it out of bounds.
Incomplete, stops the clock at 1:54. Ball at the 44-yard line. Seconds, 14 seconds, 12 on the play clock, 10. Spurgeon's got the snap. Good pressure by the Railers. Now he's got to run with it, and he's tackled. He's wrapped up at the about a 1-yard gain.
The Railers blitzed a little bit on that and got some extra pressure on him. He picked up 1 yard, but more importantly, the clock's running and they have no timeouts. 3rd and 9, about 9.
That was Caden Osland on the tackle for the Rail Splitters. And he quickly gets off the field. Here's the snap to Spurgeon. Good pressure by Ladage.
Screen.
Nice job. That was Ladage. He got the start tonight up on that defensive line. Number 4, Nathan Ladage, the senior, 5'6", 170.
That was Evan Maynard who knocked down that screen pass right there. Incomplete, so it's going to be 4th and 9 now.
Good teamwork there by Ladage and Maynard. Ball at the 45. Minute 20 on the clock, 4th and 9. Jackson Spurgeon out of the gun. Let's hope this is the last play for Mattoon. He's got the snap. Here comes Ladage again. Here's the throw up ahead, and it's caught in the first down.
Number 35 with the ball.
35, and the Railers bring him down, but not until Mattoon got a first down, and a big first down for Mattoon.
See where they place it. Yeah, we're still got a minute 11.
Well, the clock should start running as soon as they place it.
That was a big pass and a big catch by the Green Wave out to the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34. The clock's running, a minute 6.
Oh, he went
Spurgeon's
too soon.
He's got this along the sideline, incomplete. Incompletion stops the clock at 59.4 seconds for the ball game.
Looked like the left side of the line, the wideout left just a little fraction too soon, but obviously I was wrong.
That would have been a good call, Coach. 35-28 Lincoln. 2nd and 10 for Mattoon at the Lincoln 34-yard line. Jackson Spurgeon going to operate out of the gun. They keep one guy back there for him to block. He's got 2 receivers on the left side of the field, one here on the near side. And now the officials blow the play dead. Well, what's the call here?
I don't know. They got a player took off his helmet. I don't know if he's injury or what.
That's the big guy.
Yeah.
Well, he may have gotten sick out there.
Yeah, he's going to have to leave the field at least for
Yeah.
the play.
Or is that just a ploy to stop the clock?
Well, I don't know. The clock was already, well, it hadn't restarted yet.
Ball at the 34-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Mattoon Green Wave.
Bought them some time, though, to make some decisions on the sideline.
Jackson Spurgeon.
Start it. Nope, they're not starting. I don't know why it's not started.
Here's the snap. Rolls to his left.
It was an incomplete pass, that's why.
And he's going to run with it now along the sideline. He's got a first down and more, and finally out of bounds. Kept the ball, ran along the sideline, and he goes out of bounds with 48.3 seconds on the clock. They'll move the chains for the first down.
Down to about the 20. Where are they going to put it?
Spurgeon on the keeper for a first down.
No, he's outside the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 for Mattoon. 48.3 seconds. A lifetime in this one. And the clock, no, it's not running. 47.9.
Yeah, he stepped out of bounds, I think you said. So that clock won't start until they snap it again. I think the officials are a little confused down there. We see a lack it.
Ball at the 23. They've got all the officials together talking right now.
They aren't sure. They have another issue with the clock. I'm not sure, though.
I don't know if it's a play clock or the game clock.
No, I don't think it's play.
How much?
Spurgeon's going to operate out of the shotgun again. 1st and 10 at the 23. The officials have just got to let him go.
There, they got to switch the time to 50 and a half.
Okay, that's what it was. Spurgeon out of the gun. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. He throws it across. And it's incomplete. Second and 10. 47.2 seconds. Second and 10. Ball still at the 23. Lincoln defense has got a hold here.
Yeah, they're trying to put some pressure on him, but the pressure up the middle, he gets away from that, and that gives him open field to run.
Here's the snap. Spurgeon throws along the sideline, and they just run it out of bounds.
It's short of the first down.
That was Trier, Slater Trier on the catch. Ran it out of bounds. 42.1 seconds.
Third down and 3.
Third and 3 for Mattoon. The 18. Third and 3 at the 18. 42 seconds for the game. Jackson Spurgeon, the senior quarterback for Mattoon. Got the snap. Throws it along the sideline.
Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Fourth down and 5.
So sets up another fourth down. They've had several of them in this drive here, Bob, and so far they've
on the 18.
They've been able to avert tragedy there, but one more time here for the Railers.
39 seconds, 4th and 5 at the 18. Lincoln leads at 35-28.
He's got 3 receivers out on this far side, on his near side.
Oh, pulled us offside. Dang. That's going to be a first down. First and 10. Looks like it's going to be first and 10 for the Green Wave. Yep.
Down to the 13.
Pulled us offside. First and 10, the 39. Second marker.
Penalty, first down Mattoon.
Well, they're not in yet.
Spurgeon out of the gun. Here's the snap. Look, now he's going to run with it.
Oh, they
stays on his
him.
feet, and they knock him down.
Clock's running.
Clock on the run, 30 seconds.
He's inside the 5.
Down to about the 40-yard line for Spurgeon.
25 seconds. He's going to have to hurry up and go.
He just clocked it. He just
stopped the clock.
Yeah.
So it's going to be second down.
No, third. He didn't get the first down, so it's third.
Okay, so they don't have the first down yet.
No, but that at the 4-yard line is probably not that material, you know.
Yeah.
But only 21 seconds, so if they don't get it here.
3rd and 1, ball on the 4. Spurgeon looks to the sideline for the play. He's got 27 seconds on the play clock. 21 seconds. Third. Here it is. He wants to throw. Now he wants. Oh, good pressure. Missed him. Sideline touchdown. 6 points. Mattoon. 35-34. Will they go for the 2 or they kick the extra point?
No, I'm sure they'll go in for 2.
16.6 seconds on the clock. Defensive coach signaling to the sideline. They spot the ball with 16.6 on the clock. Lincoln Railsplitters 35, Mattoon Green Wave 34.
Big play here, defense. Put some pressure on.
Here we go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson Spurgeon still looking at the sideline for the play. He's got 2 receivers here to the near side, 2 on the other side of the field. Out of the shotgun. He's got the snap. Wants to throw. Good pressure. He's going to run.
There's a penalty.
And there's a penalty on the play as he goes in. Let's see what the penalty is. He went into the end zone.
Penalty from this far side judge.
Player down on the play in the end zone. And we wait for the call.
Illegal procedure against Mattoon.
Illegal procedure against Mattoon. The false start.
Well, a break so far. Just got to find a way to contain him, not let him get loose. That's been a problem all night long and still is, but just have to do it one time.
Caden Oslin checks in for the Railsplitters.
Who's that coming off?
That's Johnson. Shook up on the play.
Okay. Peyton Johnson.
Peyton Johnson. They might be doing concuss protocol on him. He's okay. Missy taking a look at him. Here we go. This is the play for the game right here. 35-34 with Mattoon going for the 2-point conversion.
They put the ball on the left hash mark, so they got room to roll to the right. Here's what he might want to do.
Jackson Spurgeon waits for the snap from his brother. He's got it. Rolls out to his right. Is he going to keep it or throw? Throws. Incomplete.
Short, all right.
Threw it short.
All right.
All right, Coach.
No penalties.
16.6. He threw it short.
No penalty.
That's a hard play for a quarterback, running as hard as he can to his right side, trying to unload it in the end zone.
Yeah, and he's kind of throwing back a little bit, and he threw it low, and the receiver kind of went down, and ball kind of skipped to him, it looked like, from here.
Well, thanks for all you loyal fans out there for cheering. I can hear you. I can hear the fans here, but I know the people watching on TV and listening to the radio are cheering at home.
Well, they're going to be another onside kick, I'm sure, but at least it's going to be from their 40 and not our 45 like the last time.
Get the good hands people up front.
It's not totally over, but it's getting closer.
35-34. Lincoln leads it by 1 point. 16.6 seconds on the clock. Timmy's running with the flag down front on the track.
So, why are we back on the 35? They got to kick off from the 40. Move up, fellas.
There they come. They heard you.
Oh, I'm just getting too excited and too anxious up
Hey,
here.
Coach is up here pacing. That's good. I like to see him pacing. That means we're in it. 35-34. And now the Railers will line up here at the 50. Going to be an onside kick. Let's see who it goes to for the Railsplitters.
Oh, there. Catch it.
Got it.
Decker got it. All right.
Isaac Decker. You're right, Coach.
Recovered by Isaac Decker.
All we got to do is get in the victory formation. What a battle tonight. 69 points scored tonight, and Lincoln's got one more, 35-34.
Yeah, the offense did a great job tonight, putting points on the board, and the defense did just barely enough to keep us in the lead.
Isaac Decker downed it at the 46. And now Polis will come up under center, get the snap from O'Donohue. Takes the knee, and we've got a football game. The clock will wind down 10, 9, 8.
Takes a knee.
Lincoln takes the victory. 35-34. Lincoln now 3-3 on the season, and the Mattoon Green Wave goes to 2-4. And there's a guy getting a big hug there. Kind of an unsung hero out there, Laddage. The guy up got the call for the defensive start. He played a good game tonight.
Yeah, a lot of Railers played a good game tonight, Bob, both on both sides of the ball, and yeah, a huge win for the Railers. It's great for the program. It's a homecoming victory, and happy for all the coaches and players.
We'll come back in 30 seconds and wrap it up. Big victory for the Lincoln Railsplitters as the band plays Lincoln, Lincoln, we are proud of you in the background. And some of the students have come out on the field to celebrate a tough battle and a tough loss for Mattoon, but a big victory for Lincoln here at home, as Coach said, on homecoming night. And let's take a look at some of the scoring, Coach.
Well, Mattoon scored first, and then Lincoln answered it with a Isaac Decker 4-yard run. Mattoon scored again, take another, and then twice more, take a nice lead. But the Railers answered back in the second quarter with 2 touchdowns. Polis run of 30 yards, and then a Isaac Decker 10-yard run. And at halftime, the score was 22-21 in favor of Mattoon Green Wave. Then in the third quarter, the Railers put 2 on the board at the 8:32 mark on a Keon Carson 3-yard run. And then at the very beginning of the fourth period, Gandolfi on a 1-yard run gave Lincoln what seemed like a comfortable lead, 35-32, but it was not that comfortable because Mattoon came back with 4:14 left in the fourth quarter on a Spurgeon 1-yard touchdown run. The extra point was no good, and then with I lost my timing here. They got a 4-yard touchdown run. Oh, that was right at the end with 16 seconds left, or 10 seconds left on the clock, and that made it 35-34. Penalty moved them back 5 yards on the extra point, and then they tried to throw it into the end zone. It came up short, incomplete. The Railers come out of here with a tough, hard-fought 35-34 win. Keon Carson was the leading rusher tonight, unofficially, with 129 yards, but he had some help. Tony Gandolfi 48 yards, Elijah Polis with 52, and Isaac Decker with 44. So the running game was key tonight, and we had 4 guys with a lot of yardage, led by Keon Carson.
Great football game, Coach, and the Lincoln Railsplitters now go with 3 wins and 3 losses, and they go on the road next week to Effingham. Coach, I want to thank you. I want to thank Lloyd Kirby upstairs for streaming it live for us. I want to thank Winnie Ransdell back at the station. It was a great football game, and Lincoln was in a battle all the way. At one time, they trailed it 22-8. They end up winning the football game 35-34. Mattoon went for the 2-point conversion, and the pass was short, so Lincoln was able to get the football on the onside kick. Isaac Decker did the job there, and then we went into the victory formation, and Elijah Polis took the knee, and we win the football game. I want to thank all our fine sponsors and our fans for listening. It was a great football game. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back with you next Friday night from Effingham. Final score, Lincoln Railsplitters 35, the Mattoon Green Wave 34. Thanks for listening. Bobby V reporting.